Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
No matter what nobody say, man, Spirit, can't nobody fuck with me, man. You know, I can't be fucked with, you know.
JOJO Productions.
Whether you pay to see me win, or you pay to see me lose, you're gonna pay. Fuck it, your kids still gotta eat. I don't have to watch, you know, any footage of a fighter. I mean, because I'm Floyd Mayweather, everybody gotta watch me. I knew eventually I was gonna have to fight Oscar over. I feel like he was straight up and down, no special effects.
BoxingVoice.com.
How can Canelo have the biggest deal? Your deal is for 300 million, and I made 350 million just in one fight. And you're fighting on the app.
BoxingVoice.com.
I'm a king, okay? I eat a feast. Every time I eat a feast. And when I get up from the table, I don't give a fuck who get the leftovers. At the end of the day, follow my green print.
JOJO Productions.
BoxingVoice.com.
Yo! Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs. We're back with another one. Thursday, flagship editions, preview and predictions, a lot of headlines, news, and notes to get to, and we're going to talk about it. I'm joined alongside Corpus Christi's own Mario Munguia. What up?
Tell them what previews and predictions. It's a big news day is what it is.
News. A lot of it. Thurman out here talking reckless.
Greasy.
Mikey talking like he wants some smoke, some action.
Like he got all the answers.
Kovalev popping like he wilding. I mean, it's
like
a lot
Mario.
going on. There's a lot going on, man. It's a lot going on.
Word. Of course, the biggest news out there, Kell Brook, Amir Khan, but we'll save that for the right time. Prime time in the show. You know how it goes.
Yeah, Kell Brook, Amir Khan, man. They talking about doing that fight under a bridge next to a dumpster.
Okay, all right. I mean, some people would say it's the Mayweather Pacquiao that hardcores, would call Mayweather Pacquiao. But other people, might say they're fighting under a bridge. It's all good. But I will say that Mikey Garcia 147, Broner with the new opponent. I mean, it's a lot of stuff out here.
Why they Broner's opponent. If that's Broner's opponent, we coming for Broner's scalp. We coming for Broner's scalp. Yo, Michel Rivera gonna put hands on Broner, man. Yo, I can't believe how far we have fallen that he's got to fight a 19-0 up-and-coming
Dominican
prospect. I mean,
I'm just playing. I'm playing.
Dominican, I don't know if that's it. I hope Michelle could do it because this is such a big fight for him.
Yo, listen, Rivera. Listen, okay. We going out of order, but we can start there if you want.
No, we could go wherever you want, man. You did
it.
You did it.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Rivera. First of all, I like him much better than Gampa because, to be honest with you, I didn't know shit about Gampa. Not only did I not know much about him, I only really was vaguely familiar with like 2 or 3 guys that he fought. And only because they got obliterated by lesser opposition. So, that there wasn't much to say with him. I mean, other than he had a Spanish surname, that was probably the only real box that checked. You know what I'm saying? But then here you go. You got Rivera, who just coming off of his Ladarius Miller win. I mean, he's beaten Fidel Maldonado Jr., who's been in the ring with, some decent fighters like Pablo Cesar Cano, Art Hovhannissian, You know, amongst a few others, but Luis Ramos Jr., I forgot about him. So, you know, this is a guy who's been in there with better opposition than Campa, you know, by far.
Hell yeah.
And 19-0 with 12 knockouts.
Listen. Let's be real. Campa was a nobody. Michel is somebody. It's just that simple. Like, you know, we don't got to paint it all beautiful. It is what it is. Campa was a straight-up tune-up. And I'm going to say it because that's what y'all come here. This what y'all member TBV for. This why y'all patron is finesse narratives. And the truth be told, I've been looking at this all day, and I can't help to say to myself, was this a setup? Did they set
you
Broner
think
up?
they setting Broner up?
I mean, you tell me. My man running around here talking about give me 10 million, trying to strong arm.
That's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up.
All right, well, you the one trying to strong arm Al Heyman and then giving you 10 million, talking about you did everything they asked for, crying in the river on every motherfucking station you get. So they like, all right, we
this
gonna
is
give
not
you,
bad.
we gonna give you your 10 million, but before we do, we got to see you back. All right, I'm back, Al. Look, I'm back. Give me a tune-up. All right, here's your tune-up. Wool over your eyes. Pedro Campa. Date getting closer. Boom. Snatch the fucking the wool right from under your eyes, and it's a young, hungry Dominican. Hungry. He been eating off the floor in DR. What you talking about? He want every bit of smoke with Broner. I'm ready.
He got like 15 dudes that are waiting for that fight purse, that winning fight purse. So you know he's hungry. Yo, honestly, that's like a really good narrative. I like that. I like it a lot. You know I'm a fan of fiction, but this is something else. This is like, whoa, conspiracy theory times 10. You saying that my man, let me find out my man Pedro Campa took his test like 3 weeks ago and they just had it ready to open.
Not even, bro. Bro, they didn't even, they knew he was going to test positive. They plucked him from Mexico. They wide open over there. They like, yo.
Bro, you've been working in the chicken factories where they don't have no regulations, bro.
They like, yo, this is a guarantee.
They take advantage of that, man.
This is a guaranteed pop. By the time we tell him we pop, his confidence is up. He took off 30 pounds. He's in the gym. His confidence is up. We slide in the young prospect. You know, his team going to look, oh, he's only 19 and oh, he's just a kid. You're a grown-ass man. We'll see.
What them odds going to look like? And are you going to be down?
I mean, Broner should be favored.
Oh, yeah.
I like this. I think that Broner, if Broner gets past Michel, you know, he not only tells the world that he still can take on these young guns, you know what I'm saying? And in the fashion that he does it's going to count too. So, I mean, I don't think it's a setup, man. Ain't no setup.
Yo, Michel Rivera's undefeated, brother.
La salsa, but I know that you biased a little bit. I know you're a little biased on this.
That's his DR bias.
But ask yourself this question. How far apart? You're a trainer. If 2 weeks out, they switch Mario's opponent from the level of Pedro Campa to Michel Rivera, I mean, there's something up, Doomy. They're not the same guys. They're not.
So what you say? I mean, but like that just means that somebody's throwing them under the bus. Kind of talk.
Ain't that what I said? That's what I said. Did they setting them up?
Damn. But I don't think it's like that. I think that Adrien really believes he could, you know, take on La
it's not a
Salsa
given. I don't know
and win.
I don't know that he's guaranteed to get this guy. Like, he's got to accept it. But all I'm saying is Michel Rivera is not Pedro Campa. That's all I'm saying. That he's not. That's it. I'm not saying anything else. Broner could beat Michel. I'm just saying it's two different levels.
So you think that this is a dangerous fight for Broner?
I think that the dangerous meter wasn't even ticking in the Campa fight. You understand? That's what I'm saying. Like, there was no danger meter on the Campa fight. It was off. It was broken. But this one, the meter's there. It can sway to the right. This can be a dangerous fight for a guy recovering from alcoholism and in 2 years out of the ring.
This is true. This is true. This is true. You present a very, very good point because Tyson Fury had a similar comeback. And I mean, you could probably go back and look at
And
who his first opponent was.
He didn't fight this level of opposition. Michelle Rivera and fucking what was that dude name? Stafara?
Safari.
Yeah, he wasn't on that level, man. He's not no Michelle.
Yeah, I get it, and I gotta respect it. But you praise Michelle Rivera highly, and I get it too, because I'm not gonna say he's not a good boxer and up and coming, but Adrien Broner has a lot of experience, man. Maybe in the tank game, and what I mean by that is like, the gas tank is where you would probably be worried in a sense for Adrien Broner. But we're talking about 4-time champ. Still got the discipline and all that. So
2 years out the ring. He's in nothing but a fat camp. He hasn't won a fight in how many years? How many years has it been?
He's got been 3 fights since he's had a win. His last win was 4 fights ago.
Talk to him. How many years since he had a win?
2017.
All right, and we in 2021? Come on, and he been out the ring 2 years? Come on, man.
It's crazy. It doesn't even seem like that. But real quick, super chat from Esso Acuni says, Aaron do all the ducking for Bud. Hope people see that now. He will say no to Mikey, just like he'll say Porter and Thurman ain't worth the time. Damn, did that feel like a stab, Mario?
Shit. Hold up. This just in from Michelle Rivera's desk, and it's an hour ago he posted. He said, Adrien Broner did not want to fight me after all. The fight was made for 140, and I accepted it. But in the last minute, the Broner camp changed their mind. I was willing to go up to 140 to take that fight because none of the ranked fighters at 135 want to fight me. I have the talent to be great. Thank God. I was sure I was going to be Broner, as was he. Therefore, he did not want to fight me. Back to training and new challenges ahead. And look, he tagged all the 35ers. Like, stop acting like y'all don't know I'm here. Ryan, Teofimo, Lomachenko, Mr. Haney, and Gervonta. And then he said it in Spanish, para eso lo que no saben inglés. Adrien Broner no quiso pelear conmigo. La pelea se dificultó en... No, what that says there? Discutió? Uh-oh. You don't see it? Doomy, what's up?
I was letting you drown for a little bit.
Liar! He don't know it, y'all. He's over here trying to pronounce it himself.
No, actually, it's so tiny on the screen. I gotta optimize.
So tiny.
Let me read it for you.
I think he says discutió.
Oh, but wait a minute. You read it in English already, right?
Yeah,
Didn't they have both?
I was trying to show off my Spanish reading skills, and then I got caught after the first sentence.
Adrien Broner no quiso pelear conmigo. La pelea se discutió en 140.
I did say it right then. I did say it right. Okay.
La pelea fue segura, pero en el último minuto no quiso pelear. Subió a 140 porque ninguno de los 135 no quiere aceptar buenos desafíos. Tengo el talento para ser grande, gracias a Dios. Estaba seguro de vencer a Broner, pero no quería pelear conmigo. Snap.
He got heavy traction on that too. 1,100 likes. That's what's up.
Yo, so...
Look at my man holding his belt.
I think Ness was right. They tried to trap him in it because it was like they knew it was never going to be a situation where they could just give it to him from the jump, right? They wanted it to be a situation where they were already playing from behind, like, oh man, we announced you were going to fight, but now your opponent's out. We got to scramble.
Yo,
and it's
but
like,
honestly, I'm glad it ain't happened. I'm glad it ain't happened. Michelle, I don't want you moving up. I don't want you moving up from. I didn't know he was moving up 5 pounds. No, man.
Yeah.
No, don't give up no weight, man. You know, there's a Border Wars fighter right now that's working so hard. He's 15 pounds under his contracted weight. I'm like, bro, take another fight. Why are you giving up 15 pounds? What the hell? That's the type of shit A-sides do.
Man, nah. So wait a minute. So this fight was supposed to be... Broner's at 140 pounds, right?
Yeah.
So you didn't want Sada to go up.
Wow. Your first fight ever going up to 140, you going to jump up and fight Broner? This ain't British Prescott.
Yeah, you see? So maybe Adrien Broner should have took this fight.
I mean, Adrien also knew his first fight back. You can't just go in there with a hungry dude that's dying to be champion. My man, listen, the hunger of a third world country person is different And I guess that's unfair to try to equate it or compare it, you know, but I just got to believe that when you coming from a country that, you know, $1 American is worth 55 of yours, I feel like you probably trying a little bit harder than most. I want to hope you are anyway. You know, I want to hope that you want to will yourself out of that bad situation. And we are in a bad situation. We're in a situation where we have 5-6 times the amount of viewers that we do have thumbs up. So I'm just asking, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show. It's going to help this show grow. It's going to put this show in the eyes of other boxing fans and allow them to find the safe haven where we talk boxing 7 days a week, multiple times a day. Gentlemen, moving on, Mikey Garcia wants a shot at Terrence Bud Crawford. And,
Say what?
I know. Everywhere else, this is probably big news, but to me, this is straight fake news, man. Straight fake news,
Fake
man.
news? Why?
Cause he like, I want to shout out Crawford, but he's got to leave Top Rank.
He didn't say he has to leave Top Rank. He said he probably will leave Top Rank.
I'm pretty sure if you read the article.
I read the article.
All right, send me the link, and I'm gonna show it to you. There's no way that shit didn't say that, bro. He said if he
said
he said he's Top Rank.
No, he said he's probably. He said it. Oh man, it was like something like the way. You know what? I'm just gonna pull it up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like,
he
I want Crawford, but he gotta leave Top Rank. There ain't nobody want to make no money for Bob. You heard Thurman. You heard Thurman. Nobody want to make no money for Bob.
No money for Bob.
Go away! Go back to the docks where you belong.
Yes, sir. Go back to them docks, man.
So he said, if the relationship isn't as strong as it used to be, he might leave Top Rank. We've heard him say some things about Top Rank, and we've heard Top Rank say some things about Crawford. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but if he does leave Top Rank, that could open the doors for a potential fight.
Thank you.
He could fight any of the guys that are on the other side. But that's all he's saying. He didn't say that he has to leave.
Instead of
but the way you're saying it, it's like he says, okay, the only way you're going to get a fight with me is if you leave Top Rank. This is what he's saying is like, yo, if he does leave Top Rank, like the world is open to him, and I'm one of the people within that world.
Brother, he telling you what you see. He telling you. You just don't want to believe it.
Well,
if he leaves Top Rank, my man literally said if he leaves Top Rank, it opens the door for us to fight. Like, what else does he got to say?
All right, but he didn't say that he has to. So I just want to
So
make
we got our guest on.
No, he don't say you got to. He just says if you leave, you can get the fight.
Bruh, I'm the
Reese. What up, Mr. Alim? Can you turn the camera on? I had just sent you the message. You jumped on early, but we are more than ready for you. What's going on, champ?
Yo, what's up? My bad. I'm trying to set up the little camera right now.
No problem. Take your time.
There we go. My man.
What's up? Okay. What's up? How are you, man?
Well, Reese, if you could do us a favor, turn it sideways to landscape mode. That way we can get that full picture, hopefully. Yeah, perfect.
See, now I know you got the Gucci shirt on, man.
Ha, yeah.
So how are you, brother?
I'm doing pretty good.
Want to thank you, obviously, for coming on. I know you got a big fight this weekend, and we're excited to have you on. I was trying to have the both of you guys on, but the schedules are a little conflicting. But, yeah, man, I guess the first thing to ask is why boxing? From what I read, you've been doing this since 7 or 8 years old, right?
Well, I got my black belt first. So I was in karate first, you know. I got my black belt when I was like 12. So then my pops took me to the boxing gym because it's like, you know, what are we gonna do next? You know, I played some other sports, but you know, I always stuck with boxing.
Beautiful.
And so, you know, this fight coming up is it's a sleeper. It is a sleeper and a half. I mean, for people that don't know, Reese Alim is fighting Vic Vacias, right, for the vacant WBA junior featherweight title. And Vic is 16-0, And Aleem is 17-0, 11 KOs, and this is on the Fulton undercard, y'all. So this is like a really good card. Also, Rolly Romero's on the undercard of that. So this is 2 title fights, and this is on the 23rd, actually, next Saturday. So tell us, like, this is a big opportunity, big fight, and also this is a really tough type of matchup. Like, kudos to both of you for taking it at this point in your career. This is a make or break fight for both of you.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, like, I want to fight the best fighters in the division. I want the world champions. I got to get through Vic to get that shot. So I'm just more than ready for it. There's some fighters out there who duck and dodge, try to cherry pick, but I want the best fighters right now.
Reese, can you tell me your managerial and promotional situation? Who are you with?
Yeah, I'm with Greg Hanley and Prince Ranch Boxing.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'm with King's Promotion and Marshall Kaufman.
Beautiful, Marshall Kaufman, fan of the show. We love his son Travis. We have him on quite a few times.
Raisa, real quick, let me just jump in real quick, Ness. Thank you for coming on the show too. We appreciate you. And where are you training now? I know you're from Michigan. Correct me if I'm wrong. Where are you training right now, and with who?
I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. Bones Boxing Gym is my home gym. I kind of bounce around a little bit to maybe there's work at other gyms or if it's convenient. But Bones Adams is my my home gym out in Vegas.
And is he your head coach?
No, he's my former head coach. My head coach now is Bobby McRoy. We've been working together for like my past 3 fights.
Okay, how's that new relationship?
That's good. When I first moved to Vegas, I've been living in Vegas for 3 years now. I actually met Bobby at the first gym I went to. So we would link up and hit the mitts here and there, or if I need somebody to work my corner, he would show up and work my corner. So when Bones wasn't, when we decided to go our separate ways, I hit up Bobby and we just started, talking and doing this and doing that, and it just fell into place.
Now, Ray, for our listeners that don't know, talk to us about that move to Vegas. From what I understand, you left home, Michigan, with like $3,000 in your pocket, not knowing anybody at all, not a single soul in Vegas. Talk to us about that decision. Talk to us about what you expected and what it was like when you got there.
Well, it was a struggle because I was coming off like a 2.5-year layoff, from no fighting. I was in the gym. I was grinding. I was trying to fight undefeated fighters. I was trying to fight guys with losing records. Just nothing would break. I couldn't catch a break. So I just decided to make the move. Moved out to Vegas. No family, no friends. Just, a man on a mission. So I did that. And then it was like, okay, I had to find a gym. So I found a gym.
I need to slow down and have you give more details, because there's a lot of guys, that listen to the show that are potential fighters or that want to do what you did. Right. So when you get to Las Vegas with 3,000, literally, what's your first move to do?
Well, before I made the because I drove from a '99 Honda Accord, from Muskegon, Michigan to Las Vegas. So before I drove down, I had to make some calls, try to line up apartments and see what's going on. So I had this apartment lined up, drove out there, and that was my plan A. So when I get there, somebody messed up some paperwork, something's messed up. So plan A didn't even work out. I wasn't able to move into the apartment I was supposed to move into. They have weekly apartments. So I had to move into a weekly for like a 2 weeks until I can get into another apartment, and I didn't even know about weeklies until I got down there, because I like to cross my T's and dot my I's. So that whole apartment situation was supposed to be set up, but it's life, something happened, curveball, I handled it like a man, and I stayed in a weekly for like 2 weeks, whatever. Then I moved into an apartment, and my goal was just to find a gym and train. I wasn't even worried about working. I had some money saved up, and I knew I could just pretty much get any job. So the first thing I needed to do was find a gym. That was my main concern. So I went to Pat Barry's gym. So that was my boxing gym, and then I started looking for a job because obviously you got to have some income coming in. You're only living off, what you got in your pocket.
So I gotta ask, bro. You coming from Michigan, you going to Vegas, you looking for a gym, and you don't go to Mayweather's. That just don't make sense. Mayweather's from Michigan. He lives in Vegas. He has a gym. What's going on? And I know eventually you made it there because I got a picture with you and him together. But like, why wasn't that the first spot? Not that it's supposed to be. I'm just wondering why.
Well, I listen to fighters, so some fighters tell me that, they've been to their gym and, they didn't like it. People was trying to fight outside the ring and this and that. And it's funny because when I moved down here, I was probably out here for like 2-3 months. One of the fighters had got into it with another fighter and they got shot and killed by that fighter. So like, I don't remember the names, but I'm like, yo, that was just kind of tripped out, so just based off the things I was hearing, I was just in my own lane, And
that was right around the time the Doghouse, all that stuff started coming out on 24/7 or Showtime, right? And it really started giving that gym a reputation.
Yeah.
Right, wasn't it? Yeah. So that makes sense. I get where you're coming from.
But the gym wasn't too far from where I was staying at, so that's kind of convenient. You ain't got to spend a lot of gas money. I'm new to Vegas, so I'm GPS and everything. I don't know where I'm going. I don't got nobody to show me around. So yeah, I just kind of did what was convenient, and I made it work.
And
but
how many?
What's up?
How many years now have you been in Vegas?
3 years.
3 years. So what would you say is the biggest difference from just getting there and right now?
Well, I've just grown so much, between getting here and now I've just grown a lot, just training in Vegas forces you to elevate your game. A regular sparring session is like you're working with a world champion, like you never know. You got hungry lions, you got former world champions, current world champions coming in and out of the gyms, and or they're just working out, so you're feeding off that energy, and I've just grown a lot from being here.
Now, I know you helped Donaire with the training camp before. That was right before you made the decision, if I'm not mistaken, to leave to Vegas. What other camps have you been in? What kind of sparring have you gotten? Can you give us any guys on that level that we might know?
I've sparred Donaire. I'm friends with Jesse Magladano. I spar with him a bunch. Man, over the years, there's just been, this guy and that guy. I don't really remember everybody's name.
But you've seen some speed, huh? Because Jesse and Donaire, I mean, that's one of them's got really fast hands. The other one's just really dynamic and super fast from the foot, from first movement. So, wow.
Speed, power, experience, so being in with, type fighters like that, it's, obviously just elevates your game.
Definitely.
I wanted to ask, since you said you're with Prince Ranch Management, what happened with Cameron Duncan? Well, he's such a known manager in the sport. He did well with Mikey and Crawford, and he's got Jaron Ennis. What caused you to part ways?
Well, I signed with Cameron after I won my fourth pro fight. I fought my first undefeated fighter. I was 3-0. He was 4-0. Whatever. Fought him, beat him. Ended up signing with Cameron Duncan. So I'm thinking I'm good. Because all fighters are supposed to do is train. That's all. Listen to your manager, promoter. Let them take care of the business. You just train. Be ready to fight. Okay, so I was ready to fight. Cameron had got me a few fights, and he kind of stopped picking up his phone. It was hard to get in contact with him. I'm in the gym. When am I fighting? Do I got a fight coming up? This, and that. It went stagnant. So I just wanted him to release me. I figured I could do a better job on my own. So he released me, and that put into play moving to Vegas. to pursue boxing.
Yo, right? He's a renaissance man. I like it. Real quick, let's switch to the fight just for a second.
I mean, hold on.
Okay, you want to go ahead? Go ahead.
I just want to ask, like, obviously it seems like being released worked out, but are you 100% satisfied with the way things worked out, or did you envision getting that release and things being different?
Oh no, I'm 100%, 110% satisfied with the way things worked out. You know, because had I stayed, maybe I get a fight here and there or whatever. But you know, I just I took my life and my career into my own hands. You know, like where I end up 5 years from now will be somewhere completely different had I stayed.
Yeah.
You know, so just doing it all by myself, listening to myself. Yeah. I mean, I can look in the mirror and live with that.
Now, you said he wasn't answering your calls. Have you gone through that with the Prince Ranch? Have they ever not answered the calls?
No. I mean, but you know, I heard from some other fighters too. You know, like Eric De Leon. You know, he was once signed with Cameron, and you know, he had an issue with him not really picking up the calls, and the same thing with Crawford. You know, so it wasn't like it was just because of me type of thing.
For sure.
But I haven't had that problem with my current manager at all. You know, we have a good relationship and stuff like that.
For sure.
You had an amateur record. I think it was 65 fights you had.
Yeah.
And who was your coach then at that time?
My original boxing coach, Terry Markowski. Yeah, he's still part of Team Aleem, you know, just due to COVID restrictions and whatnot. He wasn't able to be at my last fight, and he probably won't be able to be at this fight. But you know, that's like my father figure. You know, I kept boxing because of him. You know, so yeah.
And did he train you? He still trains you actively right now, or does he just you know, more of a mentor in your corner?
At this point, kind of more of a mentor in my corner. He knows me. He knows my boxing style and everything. You know, when I touch down in Michigan, you know, we can hit the mitts or, you know, go to some gyms and do some different things. But yeah, for the most part, just kind of like a mentor.
All right.
Now, I really do want to talk a little bit about the fight because, like I said, it's a fight that I'm very, very interested in on a card that I'm extremely interested in. That Fulton fight we were supposed to get a while back. I like Vasias. I think he's a really strong type of fighter. He's a southpaw. What should we expect on fight night? I mean, without, you know, giving your game plan or anything like that, or as much as you want. What are you gonna try to do to, you know, prevent him from being the Vic that we've seen, you know, that strong bullish type? What are your plans?
Well, first, you know, I have to see the fighter in front of me. You know, sure. Some people have said that, you know, he's a counter puncher or, you know, he's an aggressive fighter. You know, like that's all cool and fine, but we'll see what kind of fighter he is when I step in the ring. You know,
definitely. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, you know, I can't really say this way or that way. You know, I pride myself on being diverse. You know, being able to adapt. So it depends. You know, if he's trying to counter all night, if he wants to get aggressive, you know, so that's gonna dictate some of the things that I try to do.
Yeah, I've seen him definitely. Okay, look, the last few times on Fox Sports, he's definitely been able to stay composed, but footage on him, he just seems like he's not supposed to be as strong as he is. Like, he's a smaller guy, you know what I mean? And from the footage I've seen on you, the speed, it seems like this is a really good clash, like a really stylistic matchup. Whoever the matchmaker in this was just did a beautiful job, really beautiful job. Do you feel that way? Do you feel like y'all styles are kind of like not meant for each other in like a weird way, but like almost like as if this fight makes perfect sense to happen right now?
Well, I do think styles make fights. We both are some of the top fighters in the division, so you know, we should fight and we should compete to get that title shot. You know, it's just a great fight. You know, he's a southpaw. I've never really had a problem fighting southpaws, but you know, he looked fast to me. Like, yeah, fast hands, fast feet, good power. You know, so that's a good test. You know, he's one of the best fighters in the division. I need to go in there and prove myself, and I got to get the win.
you're 2 in the WBA. If you win this, would you jump into, if you were able to get a immediate title match with either Brandon Figueroa or Akhmedov, would you take it right away?
Yeah, 100%. You know,
right into it.
Yeah. Like, you know, I get through this fight, come out injury free. You know, I want to bounce back a lot sooner than later. So Akhmedov, he has 2 of the belts, and he's still yet to defend his title. So
I know.
boom.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yep.
You know, I know Brandon Figueroa, he has a fight coming up with Neri. I mean, so, you know, any current world champion I want. But because Akhmedov hasn't defended his belts, once I get, you know, through Vic, that's who I'm looking at, because I want those belts.
Definitely. Yeah, I don't know if that Brandon Neri fight settled, because they wanted to. I don't know. I don't think it's done. But yeah, assuming that, you know, that were to happen at some point, and, you know, if he were to keep the title against Neri, I don't know. But yeah, we'll see. Man, I'm so looking forward to this fight. Can't tell you how excited. And this is the first boxing we'll be getting. Oh, no. I'm sorry. They're going to have a box rec card the Wednesday before y'all's card, right? And I think Showtime's going to start doing that, by the way. They're going to start having, like, box rec card style fights on Wednesday before their, you know, weekend card. So, yeah, it should be really fun. You're definitely going to give there's going to be a lot of boxing fans that have been waiting for boxing on that night, tuning in to see, you know, in my opinion, 2 of the best matchups. You know, you talk about names and stuff like that, but matchup-wise, this card has got it all. So definitely very excited.
Let me get to these questions from the people. Just want to say, man, this is a real fight that you're in. You know, Pasillas, his last knockout was of Encarnacion. You know, that was pretty much an upset, I think. But yeah, so he does got that power. But we got Rue in a 504, New Orleans, saying, you're facing a guy that has a KO streak going. Do you think Pasillas is underestimating you?
You know, honestly, I have no idea his thought process coming into this fight. You know, I can only assume he plans on bringing this A game, you know, and I'm going to bring my A game too, you know. I don't think he's overlooking me. And if he is, that's, you know, he's going to pay for it on fight night.
All right. Next one is from King Amin in Essex, Newark, New Jersey, says, peace, champ. Do you think that there's added pressure for a fighter being associated with Floyd Mayweather, or is that something that the media and outsiders make more of a big deal out of it?
I think the media and outsiders kind of, you know, make more of a big deal out of it, kind of blow things out of proportion. You know, we're competitors, you know, we're champions, we're fighting to be the best. You know, on fight night, you go in there and you handle business. You know, if you can't handle the pressure, if you can't take the heat, get out the kitchen. You know, this is the wrong profession.
We got the next one from Steve in Chicago. It says, thanks for coming on the show. What will you do to stay in shape during the COVID lockdown when you arrived to Connecticut for your upcoming fight?
I had to do a lot of things on my own, you know. So road work, you know, it's windy out in Vegas, you know, so I developed allergies. So I tried to do my road work inside on a treadmill, but, you know, I was kind of forced to go outside, you know, and do some calisthenics at home and, you know, shadow box and stuff like that. Top fighters, you know, didn't have the luxury of just sitting around doing absolutely nothing. Had to do something.
All right, next one is from Ryan O'Rourke in the UK. Says, no question, just a bit of a statement from UK Liverpool. Tell Ness why he needs to watch the lower weights more. He's a bit of a hater, and why? You guys bring a lot of action and skill.
So, oh yeah, 100% explosive. You know, yeah, it's like don't blink. You know, you never know what you're gonna miss out on. A lot of punches, punching in bunches, skill, firepower, all that.
All right. Do we got any on the members page, Doomy?
Nah, I don't see it on my end.
All right. Well, those were the last questions. Mr. Aleem, there's no relation to any of the Aleems on PBC, right? From like the DMV area, the change with George Peterson?
Nah, no relation.
Okay. I just wanted to ask. I know someone in the chat was asking if you was related to the actually the Aleem that had the fight with Centennial. Do you get that much?
Yeah. I've gotten it in the amateurs and a little bit in the pros. Emmanuel Aleem and Moshi and all them cool people, but no relation.
Well, you want to give out your social media for anyone who isn't following you can do so?
Yeah. You can follow me on Instagram at Rais Aleem Boxing.
Any of
after
these?
this fight, I plan on being more active on Instagram.
For sure. Any of these upcoming fights you're looking forward to, not your own?
So I gotta focus on that first.
No, definitely.
We got one who came in on the super chat from Alex in Cali. He says, being in Vegas, you must spar my boy Gabriel Flores Jr.
Yeah, I've been in with Gabriel. Yeah, he's cool people. Has a bright future ahead of him. Really good. We've gone rounds. Yeah. Yep.
So,
awesome.
How well you know Gabriel? Because I don't know if you noticed, but Albert Bell has been like putting the heat on him. Andrew Cancillo pulled out his fight. Albert Bell is like, yo, they offered me the fight. I accepted. We waiting on y'all. Like, how good would that matchup be? Is that a nightmare for Mr. Flores Jr., or could he handle the slick style of Albert Bell?
I think he could handle it, especially if it's a 8-10 round fight. He's a great fighter. I think he gets more of the edge in the longer round fight. 8, 10, 12 round fight.
I agree. And by the way, the reports are that Jason Velez is stepping in. He's going to fight Flores Jr. Just a heads up.
Oh, we have one that came in through YouTube membership right now. Give me a second. The Brotherhood says, who does he think the best in his division is? So who do you think is the best in your division, Race?
The best in my division?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously me.
That's right.
I don't want to sound cliche.
Let's go, champ. You feel me?
But each and every time I've stepped up, I've not only won, I've dominated. I believe this fight is going to be the exact same. I believe when I get the world title fight, it's going to be the exact same. So I think it's me. I'm betting on me.
I love it. How you doing, man? This is Francis from Canada. Sorry I'm a little late. I was just coming from the gym. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you, man, I love the way you're talking. You can definitely tell that you got, your head on your shoulders and you got your business mind on, and just keep pushing forward. Good luck on your fight that you got coming up. And yeah, man, put on a performance. We'll definitely be watching and love to, I guess, have you back on. We're going to lose.
Thank you. Hey, appreciate you. Thank you.
All right. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Up and coming contender, Rais Aleem. And he's going to be taking on Victor Pasillas. Thank you. And let's get back to the rest of the scheduled program. We're on Mikey and Crawford. Francis, Mikey Crawford. Cap from Mikey, or he really wants this fight?
Nah, he been wanting that fight. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think they had a little amateur fight that I think Crawford might have got the victory in that one. Don't quote me on that. So Mikey's always talked about fighting Crawford, but it would be at 47. So I'm not calling cap on this.
And just to be clear, the both of you two, Alex and Mario, you guys already answered this, right?
Yeah. The only thing I'll say about it is I think it would be the best fight if Crawford were out of it. Two guys that were the darlings of Top Rank at some point to just end up fighting outside the Top Rank staple would be great. That would be hilarious. But anyway, yeah.
Shout out to the chat. I forgot who did it, man. Somebody put me on. I hit up both of these fighters already trying to figure out if it's true. But Damani Rock posted this, man. And damn, bruh. Bad news for me, because I'm a fan of both, but good news for us as fight fans, bruh. First of all, I don't know who's better off. Who's getting shown love here? Is it Mike Polite that's 9-0? Getting Damani Rock off of a nice long layoff who's 17-0? Or is it Damani Rock that's getting, you know, the unexperienced Mike Polite Coffee, who's only 9-0 while he's 17-0 coming off a long layoff? Like, I don't know how to even what to think about this fight, but January 30th, bro, that's like literally around the corner. This shit is going down.
Are you sure?
I love this.
Bruh, Damani Rock posted this 4 hours. This dude don't post and he don't play games.
My bro said, he said, ain't too much to talk about. Soon to be 18-0.
Bruh, and I'm just like, damn, yo. Both of these dudes is my guys. These are my guys. These are my guys. I've been bigging these dudes up since 0-0, man. And now one got to fight each other. They got to fight each other so soon.
Was it his Twitter or his Instagram?
Instagram,
man.
He's on I forgot what card he on. I think
PBC on Fox.
I can't even remember, but the point is, bruh, I'm like, damn, Mike Polite. How many fights Mike Polite got, man?
I mean,
this is what I'm saying, man. Why wouldn't they groom him? He's a heavyweight. They already rushing him into a dude that's 17-0. All right, so he 11-0. Is it me or am I coddling my mans? Is they rushing him?
I mean, just because you know that Darmani is a formidable opponent.
Yo, Darmani went to the fucking Olympics and shit like that, man. Like, yo, they tripping, man. This dude started in the Marines. His boy signed him up to the fucking Golden Gloves, man. Come on, man.
Yeah. No, listen. These are the kind of moves that fighters like, unfortunately, like fighters like Coffee have to make. You know, when you don't have that big marketing machine in back of you that's ready to, you know, promote you for the next 5 years and match you up against people that you know you're not going to beat, or that they know they won't beat you. Like, this is what you have to do. You know, you have to take your shots when you can get them, and this is a big time fight, yo. Like, I mean, obviously I'm gonna go off Darmani Rock for now, but at the same time we should. Because I don't know. I mean, let's see if Coffee, what he says. I mean, how many heavyweight fights in the last 6 months have we seen that were made online and then, like, you know, somebody, Don King or somebody came along and messed it up for us. So all I'm saying is that we'll see if it's true. If it is true, that's huge fight. Huge fight.
It's true.
It's true, so it's a huge fight.
His coach just texted me. Coach Aguilar just texted me. That's Mike Polite Coffee. He said, yeah, it's true. It's a 10-round fight. Damn, bro. Fuck, man.
It's on, champ.
And I know you can do it, man. You got the.
Bruh, that's damn.
Hey, listen.
You want to play rough? Okay.
That's it. It's time. It's time to clash. It's time to clash.
I'm asking Aguilar, like, yo, you got Skype? You got Skype, yo?
You've seen him. You know how strong he is. Do you know what everybody says?
Yo, man.
So AJ Fury, what's that? 100 million each, thereabouts. You know, it's a different world, isn't it?
So you just playing every soundbite you got?
That's not mine.
That's not yours.
That's yours.
Sure.
That's funny.
Speaking of soundbites, where's my new soundbite? New soundbite. Where are you?
Go away. Go back to the docks where you belong.
Yeah, Thurman versus Crawford is fire. Fire. Yes, sir. Fire. They can't afford it. They can't put up a respectful number just to make something happen. You know what I'm saying? We don't need the 10 milli, Bob. We don't need it.
10 milli. Yo. Thurman called Bob all types of numbers. I wonder if that's going to make negotiations any more difficult now.
Who knows? Yo, Mikey Garcia versus Crawford, though. Like, what's up?
I told you, man. I told you how I feel. It's Cap, man. He telling you in the article, when Crawford leaves Top Rank, then that's a fight that can happen. So to me, it was just a headline, a way to keep his name out there.
Man, I would have liked that fight for real. Who did it better? You know what I'm saying? He fought Spence.
Yeah.
You just never know with Bob.
Yo, the thing is this, man. Did y'all all watch Keith's live?
No, I didn't watch his live. What happened on the live?
Y'all don't really want to do this job, man. Y'all tripping, man. What happened on the live? What happened on the live?
All I gotta say is
what happened on the live?
What the fuck is wrong with this guy, man? ESPN backing you. You got Terrence Crawford, one of the most talented welterweights in the welterweight division.
Oh yeah, I heard this.
You can't get him paid. You can't make him famous enough.
Can't make him famous.
You got Max Kellerman sipping on all the Crawford juice, and I love Crawford too.
Sip.
He's a great fighter since the amateurs. I love that boy. I love all my peers, cause we the real ones. We the real ones. Bob, what did $2 million buy you your last fight? A bullshit ass fight.
That's
Come on now.
He said, Bob.
Come on now, Bob.
What did those $2 million get you? A bullshit ass fight. Somebody that got punched and quit on the ropes.
Okay. Ooh. I speak that realness.
You is real.
Thurman ain't no punk.
You ain't no punk.
All right, you don't knock me in the ropes.
Never.
Watch me curl up.
Never.
Like a dog.
I never
fights
seen
over.
I never seen you do
When was Thurman ever fight over?
Never.
All right. Knock down, body shot.
Never. You take body shots. Matter of fact, they get mad at you when you don't go down from body shots. They get so mad that they claim that it's like, oh, he can't take it to the body. Meanwhile, I thought not taking it to the body means going down from a body shot. But everything changes for you, Thurman.
Injuries, hurt hands, hurt elbows. Me and Sean Porter were Showtime's Fight of the Year. Me and Danny Garcia was a great fight. I fought him with bone spurs. Me and Pacquiao was a...
Now, I just wanted to play this because we talking this Crawford and Terrence. So if they can't afford Thurman, right? And let's just get right to the elephant in the room. They can't afford Thurman, and Thurman allegedly outpriced himself because he want $10 million. And the Bud fellas, they feel like, yo, he can't justify $10 million. So what about Mikey? Can he justify $10 million, guys?
I don't think so, champ.
Because is Mikey gonna take 7 to fight Crawford? Maybe 7 guaranteed on pay-per-view. But he just got 7 to fight Vargas. So again, this is capped to me. This is why this is capped. Because if you ain't paying Thurman and you don't think Thurman is worth it, well, the whole world knows what Mikey's worth because his purses are out there. Mikey getting that 8 from with Earl. He getting that 7 with Vargas. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? How you gonna pay for that fight? How you gonna pay for that fight? And that's why I went to the audio, because Keith tells you can't afford a real fight. You can't afford a real fight. That's why Crawford is struggling, because you can't afford to get him a real fight. And he says, look at what $2 million bought you. You bought a shell. You bought a shell of a human being that broke inside the ring. So, if you want to be cheap, you're going to get shit fights. That's what he's telling you.
Shinobi.
LV Slugger on the super chat. Mikey got $7 million for fighting Vargas. Y'all really think Mikey will fight Bud for less than that? Top Rank and Bob is not paying Mikey nowhere near $7 million.
I don't think anybody's argument was that.
But that's why Mikey said that. That's why Mikey said when you leave Top Rank,
and that's what I'm telling you.
But
he didn't really he didn't say that though. He said him leaving Top Rank opens the door for our fight more. But listen,
so what that means?
The only reason, hold on real quick. The only reason I want y'all to understand why I keep making that very clear is because the other way, it makes it sound like as if you're making Mikey out sound like a prima donna or something. Like, well, I don't want to work with Bob,
man,
so you better leave. Like, no,
Bob.
He ain't saying that pussy shit.
He ain't working with Bob. He ain't let Bob take 2 years of his life to come back and work with him.
There's
Super chat, man.
I just don't want y'all to disrespect Mikey.
Yo, don't disrespect Mikey, champ. Intrigue the Incredible says, Butterbeaties alert. Everyone mask up. Triple mask emoji.
Yo, Top Rank is the one disrespecting Mikey. If they disrespecting Keith, what Keith said? Keith said, show me respect in the chat. Show me respect in the chat. Okay? Now, if they can't respect Keith, cool. People like to play games with Keith and call him all types of names because he had a few injuries. Cool. Even though he did better pay-per-view numbers than Mikey and Earl. Cool. But Mikey with Earl brought 48,000 into the arena. Mikey with Earl May 8. Mikey with Vargas May 7. how they gonna afford Mikey? If they can't afford Thurman, how they gonna afford Mikey? That's all I'm saying. So this is all cap, man. This to get both of them headlines. They ain't fighting each other, not in my opinion.
Shinobi. You got Alex Jones on the super chat. Not interested in Mikey at 147. Get in the 135 mix.
I disagree, man.
I disagree.
Because I don't think did Pacquiao ever knock down Vargas? I think Mikey's probably the only dude to knock down Vargas. And he did it at welterweight. So talk to me.
I mean, I don't even know. I mean, like for me, it's like the guy was at 135 for like. I mean, the bulk of his accomplishments come from 135, in my opinion. Like what makes him the fighter. Well, no. I know he's a two-title divisionist, but what I'm saying is like the belief that I have in Mikey stems from his fights with Easter, and you know what I mean. Like, so it's like one of those things where I'm not saying he doesn't have anything left, because obviously that division is bloomed. But that's the thing, is he's not going back to the same division he left. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like. I don't know. I mean, like, what are we going to do next? Should we tell Jamal he should go back to junior middleweight because all of a sudden it looks really stacked there? Like, that's dumb.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I mean, I like Mikey at welterweight. If he goes to 140, he got a lot of smoke that he don't want.
Yes,
them dudes are young.
yes.
Them dudes are young. He's going to have the Teofimo, Haney's, all them dudes. It's like, yo, you really want that? Or you want this welterweight, older smoke, maybe it work out better for you.
Got another one from Ignorant Boxing. It says, how Earl crashed his car and still came back before Keith.
Bro, we had injuries to nurse, man. You sound like you desperate for Keith to come back. I hear you a fan. I hear fandom in your voice. I love it.
And Intrigue the Incredible on the return. Thurman got the best numbers at welterweight besides Manny.
Facts.
#facts.
That's right. He know his boxing, man. He know his boxing, bruv. That's easy peasy, man. Easy peasy. Those numbers is there. But listen, let's move on to Kovalev testing positive for synthetic testosterone. Bro, I just want to know, where do these dudes find all this shit, man?
They got money.
Bruh, how is it that these dudes always got something? Like, these dudes find
That 14 million, man. He found the doctor.
Bro, all that synthetic
testosterone is not hard to find.
Yo, the saddest part is that, you blaming it on him having money, and none of that money was enough for him not to get caught. Like,
ain't that crazy?
It got you the drugs, but still got you popped.
That's what the real money does. The real money masks it. Like, I mean, I'm not saying that it's cheap, but I mean, anybody could afford it. It's like, I mean, for somebody like an athlete like that, I don't know, but you could get away with like 800, 600 for a cycle. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not that heavy of a price, right? But it's the masking agents that cost a lot.
What the fuck is wrong with this guy, man?
You gotta be making that real money to get the masking agents.
Only $800 and you could get buff? What the hell?
Hell yeah, bro. Listen, there's websites out there, it's like $200, $300. Now, post cycle's a different thing, but yeah, man, that synthetic, like, that shit ain't. But at the same time, like, what was he on is the question, because he comes from a place where they essentially built the idea of performance enhancing drugs. You know what I'm saying? So
my man was like, y'all think y'all gonna send me in there with a younger version of me? No, sir. We about to even this shit up.
So how dangerous is these products that these guys take, man? Like, you're taking synthetic testosterone. God knows what the hell that shit, the side effects does to you.
Well, it takes away your your natural testosterone. But that's the thing. I mean, my man Kovalev is what, 37, 36, right? I mean, there's a chance that he might have testosterone problems and
lay off the fucking
hormone
vodka.
Problems.
Yeah,
or also lay off the steroids. That also
live clean.
Synthetic testosterone, it reduces your natural production to testosterone. So,
jeez, Matt Bet on the super chat. Kovalev went to Complete Nutrition. That's
funny?
Shout out to Brotherhood who posted a question on the members page for Rais Salim. You said that one.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Shout out to the Brotherhood taking advantage of his perks as a member of the Boxing Voice channel. So don't forget, when these interviews are on, just pay close attention to the community tab because that's where the questions will be posted. And ask your question. Just click on the community tab and go to the post of whichever interview we are having at that day or time and ask that question. No problemo.
So Rakhimov or Rakhimov, what is it? How you saying it? Rakhimov?
It's Rakhimov. Test positive for COVID-19. Bout with JoJo Diaz is off.
Tevin Farmer.
Uh-oh. What was that? What'd you say?
Tevin Farmer.
You know what this is?
And I know you can do it, man. You got the.
I wonder if Joseph is going to use the same excuse to get out of his mandatory because he used COVID to get out of the rematch with Tevin, and now I wonder could he use COVID since this one popped for COVID to get out the mandatory.
Yo, real quick, I don't want to hijack this, but Ness, real quick, who did you say confirmed from Mike's side that he is fighting?
His trainer.
That's
Jose. Well, it's actually
who did you get it from though?
Coach Josue Aguilar.
Okay.
T Plums on the super chat says, "How does Kovalev even still have a career? But nobody talks about all the BS he does, do they?" Okay, Showkit 2005. Shout out to the TBV crew, except Mario, and join the show as I do my 30-minute jump rope warm up.
Stepping it up.
Chance.
Stepping it up. You see, that's what I'm telling you, man. God is gonna give me that gym. You see that? That's become his normal. Unlike Doomy, I'm telling you, if I could get someone that accepts the knowledge.
Hey, what happened?
I'm gonna turn him into a fucking machine. Yo, my man. Yo, shout out to Shokin. Yo, it's hard, Shokin. Let me tell you, my calves hurt right now. I'm already like, yo, I can't wait to leave this house so I don't have to go down and up the stairs no more. You know, I sound like an old man. You know, they all want the one floor, but like it's true. It's true. It's true because of the jump rope, dog. Jump rope. Yo, I did jump rope and miles yesterday. My legs are fuego, okay? They fuego. But shout out the show kid getting it in. That's what I'm talking about, man. Yo, it's going down next week, man. We might have to spar next week. Shake him out. Shake him out. Shake him out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Mario lands like Tuesday, so we might do it Tuesday.
Yo, I'm coming. Do me. We getting sparring for days. Yo, did y'all see? I got my groin protector in.
The fighting one.
Why you Jersey?
Can I see it?
Yeah, he coming to Jersey for that real work, man.
Nobody
Yo, I'm bringing.
Coming for that real work, man.
Nobody want to tell me, but it's all good though.
You can't travel. You can't travel.
My groin protector.
Yo, let me ask you something.
To break it in.
Yo, Francis. Now that I thought about it, you can't get out that stainless fight. I know how you get out of Canada. You could drive out.
No, I can't. No, I can't. They couldn't allow you to drive out before us. I would have drove to Jersey and then took the ride with you to Pittsburgh. What's wrong with you?
You lying,
There's some dude from California.
Why you can't drive out? Yo, bro, hold on.
And then we'll drive together. I said, nah, bro, it can't work. What's up?
Hold on. I know you a whole different country, so now I'm just asking questions. I'm not insinuating anymore. But honestly, when we was on lockdown and Florida was on lockdown, you could drive out. It was even signs.
You're not crossing borders, brother. It's a border.
Border. Yep.
You're crossing a border, man. They not what? Yo, Canada ain't playing, bro.
What's my man's name from Canada? Kid Cannabis, dog. Just hit him up. He find you a back route.
He said Kid Cannabis. Never mind. Mad Bet 100 on the super chat. Synthetic. Not only reduce your natural testosterone, enlarge the prostate, and limp your manhood. Use Tungali and
what
Maca.
The hell? Who's this guy? Who sent in that steroid-filled remedy super chat?
It says Mad Bet giving you the alternative.
Hey yo, Alex Martin.
If you're gonna do it,
Alex Martin. Just so you know, that Ness just announced to the people that I'm trying to get out of a fight that I never said I'm trying.
I saw that. Low key.
I never say that. I said come.
Low key, bro.
I ain't say that. I said come.
You did.
I was like,
you did.
Yes,
you did.
I said Francis.
You heard that, right, Mario?
No,
exactly.
No.
I know.
I said Francis. you could still fight stainless because all you got to do is drive in.
No, you said, I know how you can get out that fight, like as if he's been asking.
Exactly. He trying to play me, man. I'm telling you.
No way. You heard it wrong. Rewind it. You heard it wrong, bro.
Everybody in the chat.
Rewind.
Yo, so Darmani Rock, he had a picture of Polite Coffee in there. That's how he announced it.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't find the post.
Bro, I was
shit, here it
the
is.
post, man.
I'm an idiot. I was spelling his name wrong.
Yeah, man. Francis, Dan, that's crazy. You can't get out the border. I thought you could drive out.
Nah, only if you're American you can go home. They can't stop you. They will receive you.
That's crazy.
But other than that, it ain't happening, man. It ain't happening. But yeah, we still got time, man. Everything right now, as I said, we just went back. It's another lockdown curfew, 8 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? They out there trying to check to make sure everybody, because, you know what I mean? All here, these dudes be wilding, man. They just be throwing parties and shit and just all kind of nonsense. So the city's doing what they gotta do, man.
That's happening in New York. A lot of underground COVID.
Yeah, a lot of underground parties.
Pandemic parties.
Cove parties? Is this
Cove parties.
Nah, they call them pandemic parties. They're crazy out here. Yo, we got a super chat. Louisville Slugger.
Thurman needs a tune-up. Don't want to hear no excuses when Bud stops him. Thurman should have took care of old Pacquiao, and he wouldn't be in this position.
Bruh, he beat Pacquiao. Oh! He hit Pacquiao with more right hands than anybody, if not all the fighters at once.
Just ask Pacquiao. He told him.
You know what I'm saying?
Pacquiao told him, bro, you hit hard, man. I mean, you hit hard.
Listen, Thurman don't need no tune-up. Thurman said it in that video. He is back. He is back. And fuck it. Let's talk about the Thurman Earl part. He explained that very well. Yo, and I don't even want to paraphrase, man. I hope I can find it off one shot, man.
Salute. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay. Let them type it up. Let them type up all that hate, man. Let them type it up, man. All that hate, I rushed it because I'm young and stuff, but talented, man. I like the boy. Erickson Lubin, 154. I'm not afraid to let it go. If you can beat me, beat me. Hit me in my shit. Just do it. All right? Just do it. Why? Because I'm going to be right there in front of you, baby. I'm going to be right there. I'm going to be right there grinding it out with you, toe for toe, blow for blow. If you can beat me, beat me. Shane, what I think about Devin Haney? Talented, man. I haven't seen enough. I know he's still a little young and stuff, but talented, man. I like the boy. Erickson Lubin, 154. You know, that's another Florida boy I got love. Done with my honeymoon. Ready to point B. And it's just smooth sailing. Some people got some rocky roads, but we still made it, man. If it's who I think I am, I already got some pop. Already got some pop. I don't know enough about the boy, man.
Yo, I need that sound. He said.
Yup.
He said, I don't know nothing. I heard he got some pop.
Yo, he's got a lot of
little. We still make it happen each and every year. A lot
of little things that
we'll make it happen. Shoot, when can you expect me to be in the ring again? I'm already in my camp. I'll be ready for anybody by March. They can put together anything by March for your boy one time. You know. How I feel about Virgil Ortiz, I ain't seen enough of the boy. I already got pop, though. If it's who I think I am, I already got some pop.
Yo, I need that soundbite. I already got some pop. Yo, why he sound like he's 60 already? You know, that's how your old grandfather and shit be all with the fellas and shit's like, hell, well, yeah, you know, young Francis got that pop. I'll tell you, got that pop. No, fuck y'all then. Yo, Thurman is my man, dog. One time, yo, I gotta get that soundbite. Do me.
That's why he's entertaining, and that's what you want. Like Keith Thurman is super entertaining, man.
Yo,
that's why boxing missed Keith Thurman. I don't care what nobody say, man. Boxing missed the banter of Keith Thurman, man. Super entertaining, and he can fight his ass off.
Do me, you gonna get that timestamp for us? Over here texting about Caleb Plant. Pay attention to the schedule, man.
Yeah, so
he canceled. Just a heads up for everybody. Caleb Plant, who was supposed to be on today, is rescheduled for next Thursday. He will be on next Thursday. Same
we shouldn't
time.
Even tell them though. We shouldn't even just let it be a surprise, because that way they don't.
Oh well, shit! You should have told me.
They never heartbroken that way, because when you tell them,
okay.
Then they get mad like, yo, what happened to Savannah Marshall? Bruh, she canceled. Like, what you want me to do? You know?
Send me the clip. I get you the soundbite.
Dog, it's on his IG, man.
Call him IG.
1805. You just gotta back it up a little bit. It's when he's talking about Verge.
Yo, so the one topic that I want to talk about real quick.
I ain't seen enough of the boy. I already got pop though. If it's who I think I am, I already got some pop. Already got some pop.
Oh, man, sound like you're making popcorn in a story time. Yo, but listen, let's grab the reins. Y'all know Rakhimov tested positive, right? The JOJO Diaz fight is off. He tested positive for COVID-19. So that was JoJo's mandatory. So I wonder if this makes the Tevin Farmer fight like any chance of happening at all. Also, I'm starting to get that worried feeling again. Like I remember like right before the summer and fights were starting to come back and we started seeing people pop like crazy. I mean, what, Jermell Herring, he popped 72 times or something like that for COVID-19. So I don't know, I'm getting worried. It's like, man, we're gonna start seeing this, like people popping for COVID-19. It sucks, bro. It wasn't like the biggest fight in the world or anything like that, but we have a really shallow 2021 thus far. Fights that are done, right? Chocolatito is probably the biggest. So I don't know. Sucks. Would y'all want to see this? You want to see JoJo Diaz off the schedule until this comes back so he can complete his mandatory, or would you rather see him in a fight like right away?
I want to see him in a fight right away, man. I want to see him fight Tevin again.
Me too. This is the perfect excuse to do that, right, Francis? Like, what can you do? Your mandatory got COVID. It's not his fault. It's not your fault. So let's make the fight that we actually want to see. That rematch.
Because there's a little controversy with it, so run it back.
It's a fight that should be ran back. It was a good fight.
Oh, yeah.
The guys are evenly matched.
And what was this fight scheduled for anyway?
It was scheduled for, I can tell you right now, it was scheduled for the... Nope, they took... Oh, yeah, February 13th.
Man, so COVID... I guess COVID... I don't know. I guess I'm asking, like, how fast do you recover from COVID? Or how fast can you get cleared?
Oh, that's a good call.
To still save a card.
Damn, what the hell? That's a good point. Why did I think of that? Like football was doing, or basketball and football were doing like 2 weeks.
Yeah, you gotta wait 2 weeks. You gotta be clear. You gotta retest in 2 weeks. So it's not that short.
2 weeks from today is the 28th, which would still leave full 2 weeks before the fight. Oh, but he can't train though. So that's why.
He's isolated.
I mean, he could train in his own, you know. He could.
I mean, he can't get sparring. He can't get.
Yo, speaking of COVID, man. Yo, God bless Joe Cortez made it. He looks bad, bruh. You seen how bad he looked after coming out of there?
No, I didn't, man.
Wow,
but glad he made it.
Yeah, bro. He looked alright.
Show Kid on the super chat said, "I'm gonna be at the airport holding a sign. He won't last a week in the East Coast. He ain't built like that."
I already got some pop. Already got some pop.
Yo, Show Kid. Mario got some pop.
Yo, I'll tell you what. I'm going to be there. And you were already there. So you want to get some sparring in before the fight.
Nah.
Oh, we could do that.
Nah.
We could do that.
But you and you and greatness.
But why am I gonna spar 7'8"? I mean, for a dude who's my height.
Yeah.
Nah, because it's novice sparring, so you know.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Like, y'all could get a freestyle spawn, then y'all could get a control spawn where you work on certain things, you know. But
that's a good point.
Freestyle spawn just to kind of see where your stamina's at, man. See how nervous you get with a tall dude. How do you react? It's always good to have different looks. Like, obviously, this probably won't suit your training camp because Show Kid is your height, but you know it's always good to get a different look.
Shinobi.
Yes.
Intrigue the Incredible. Buddy Boys instantly tries to throw up roadblocks soon as a real fighter calls out Crawford.
I already got some pop. Heard he got some pop.
You can't play that all night.
They know he got that pop. They don't want Crawford to feel that pop. You know what I'm saying? Gotta be careful.
Shinobi. The Brotherhood on the Super Chat says Crawford had no problem fighting a guy with one leg. He should have no problem fighting an injured Thurman. He sent Danny an offer coming off a loss.
I already got some pop. Heard he got some pop.
You know, that's why they don't want no smoke with my mans in them, man. Listen, the dudes that could punch, they say they ain't good, right? Like, oh, Thurman could punch. No, he won $10 million. Porter could punch. Oh, no. He's not a good fight. We only give him $1 million. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you start talking about Khan, let's give him $6 million. What the fuck?
What the fuck is wrong with this guy, man? Exactly. Kidding me or what?
Exactly.
Jaime Nieto on the Super Chat. Yo, Ness, you did say that. You said you know how Francis could get out of the fight. Laughing my ass off.
They all heard it. Everybody heard it except you.
Yo. Listen. Puro entertainment, Holmes. It's actually the Grease Monkey, man. It's Grease Monkey. It's one of the first strains that that's 32%, man.
Got him talking like Cuban cross with the Mexicano.
But that Reggie? Over there on that Reggie, man.
Never. That shit is gas.
I'm a Cuban.
That shit's Reggie.
I'm a Cuban Dominican, man.
Yo, LV Slugger comes in with a super chat on BoxRec. Who beat Pac? Hearn or Thurman? #fickled.
On BoxRec, who beat Pac? Hearn or Thurman? What? Yeah. Yeah.
Alex Jones says Hearn is a now. Alex Jones.
My man said on BoxRec, who beat Pacquiao, Hearn or Thurman?
I didn't quite understand.
Whose super chat was that?
That was LV champion.
Man, that's how you doing it? LV? Okay.
Yo, Alex Jones said Hearn is announcing first 5/20/21 UK cards tomorrow.
I got just the thing for you, Alex Jones. Wait 1 second.
Who gives a fuck?
No comment.
Nah, I mean, it's probably
let's think about some Hearn cards. Have they been good?
Let's go
back to the bubble. Let's go back to the bubble. He had one fight that crossed over to America, which was Dillian White Povetkin, and we don't know how much of a cross that was. You know what I mean? Like, where were the fights that DAZN put on for us?
No. I can remember some of the cards Eddie's put up though during this time. We're pretty good actually.
Which one?
That's that grease you on, huh?
What?
Making you yawn.
Billings
nah,
Smith?
man, I gotta eat something.
Is it Billings Smith?
You back for talk about that 32%. Man, Reggie all over there smoking on.
Call him Reg.
No, Reggie.
Who you got next?
I love Reggie. You're smoking on. Get your ass out of here. Yo, all I know is.
Yep, Alex, you right.
You know what's gonna happen. When Stainless get up on you.
I already got some pop. Heard he got some pop.
We heard that Stainless in Detroit got some pop. He got that pop. Yo.
He's a little scared man. He's a very small, scared man.
Yeah. Yo, news and notes. Teofimo says one or two more fights before he moves up. Who is the one fighter he has to face before leaving the division?
What? One or two more fights before he moves up, huh?
Yeah, you take the lead. You the Honduran brother here. Take the lead.
Call me the lead. Shit, I mean, the fight that I really want him to see would be with Tank and Ryan. You know what I'm saying? And then obviously, you know, I got two other fights, but you know, I would like to see him in the biggest fights right now, and I think those two are the biggest fights that represent the most money. But I mean, it's crazy because when you confine me to just one or two fights, You know, I pick it for various reasons, but I would skill for skill. I would like to see him fight. You know, the likes of Devin Haney, man. You know, it's just a different type of style fight. So, you know, as a fan and as somebody that would love to see two guys, you know, that they know how to do it all in there. It's crazy because there's a few guys in that division, but yeah, Ryan and Tank. What's up with you, Francis?
Yeah, for me, those two fight definitely got to be. I want to see him fight Devin, the Dream Haney, in one of his two fights, and in the second fight, I'd love to see him fight Tank, for sure.
Yo, I've been meaning to get at you for this, yo. It's funny how all your energy is. Oh, I would love to see him fight Haney. I would love when Bill is on. It's like, yeah, Haney, yo, yeah, Tio ain't undisputed. Whenever Bill ain't here and we talking Tank, all of a sudden he's the biggest fight at 135. But when Bill's here,
what happened?
When Bill's here, you never say that shit. You never talk that shit. You never be like, oh, Tank, all roads lead to Tank, banging on your chest and shit. When Bill here, you be all like, oh, Bill, yeah, man, they ducking your son. But you don't say that whole.
And I know you can do it, man.
Yeah,
You got to.
Shut me up. I know.
Okay, cool. I can go now. Since you want to pick the narrative, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? I got time tonight. To answer your question, when you were talking about Teofimo and Devin Haney, we talking about Teofimo and Devin Haney. If we talking about Devin Haney, Gervonta Tank Davis, Bill Haney will hear my point on that. Why am I going to bring up a fight that we ain't talking about? All right, we already know how I feel.
Nah, but all I'm saying is usually when we talking 35,
said it a while ago, like, yeah, he got talent, but he hasn't really. That's Keith's opinion. But why am I gonna? I'm talking to Bill and be like, oh, let me bring up Devin. No, I want to see Devin Haney fight Teofimo Lopez.
That's what you do. You always say whenever we talking 135, all roads lead to Tank. All roads lead to Tank. Biggest fight at 135, Tank. Biggest fight at 130. But now when Bill on, you don't say that shit.
What you said. If Bill asks me, I'll tell him the same thing.
That's the thing. Don't nobody else ask you and you tell us when we talking at division. But when Bill here, you don't say that shit at all ever.
I'm talking Tio and Devin. Don't get it. We're not talking the division. We're talking Tio and Devin.
Let's be real. Let's be real. Bill has been here multiple times, and we don't just talk Tio and Devin. We talk 135. He'll talk Ryan. He'll talk Tank. He'll talk everything from 135 to 130.
I've never heard a point where I need to say that Tank is the road to it. So
you ain't got to look for a point. What I'm trying to tell you is, there was never a point where you're supposed to say your tagline, but that is what you do. That is your tagline. And I just realized, like, oh shit, 2 shows with Bill on. These are the times where he magically forgot to say how big of a fight Tank is. So I'm starting to question, like, do you really feel Tank is the biggest fight from 130 to 135? Or do you just say that whenever Bill ain't around? Because my energy don't change.
But you already know how my stance is. I ain't changing my stance to how I see it. You can call it whatever you want. You want to paint me as the bad guy? Paint me as the bad guy. I
would just like you to tell Bill that, because you sit here, you know, when I say something, y'all laugh at me, and I'm like, oh shit, but all right, I thought he had to do something.
Yo, that grease is all you tonight. You right. You definitely spoken to Reggie.
I'm like, Bill Haney asked me straight up, like, yo, Ness, are you cool with Tio fighting Kambosos? And I'm like, abso-fucking-lutely, I'm cool with it. He the one fought the lion. He beat him. He gets the, you know what I'm saying? But then they'll ask Francis, and he'll say some shit to get on Bill's good side. They'll laugh at me.
What you talking about? He's never asked me a question like he asked you.
Who's the biggest fighter?
He never said, yo, Francis, do you think that Tio should fight Kambosos? I'd give him my answer. Hey, Francis, do you think that Gervonta is a bigger fighter? I'll give him my answer.
Stop putting smart up.
You gotta stop that, man. You want to start that.
Who's the biggest fight?
Man.
Is Devin the biggest fight for Tio, or is it Gervonta?
We ain't talking about Tio. We on Devin right now. We talking about Tio's 1-2 fights. Mario, what's your 1-2 fight? Because I don't know when that's bring up.
Listen, if he has, okay, look, if he's gonna have 1 to 2 fights, I think the one that he has to have in there is Haney. That's the one that we as fans need.
Francis said he gotta have Tank. That's the biggest fight at 135.
Okay, but that's a separate point. The point, like, if this was a question of what do I think Teofimo would want and would he be his dream matchup, then probably Ryan Garcia would be the answer. That would be one of the two fights. It's the easier of the two, and it brings probably about the same economics at this point. But for us fans, see, someone, listen, if you are going to put it in the verbiage of what the fans want or what we need from this point forward, it's the Haney fight. We got to see the undisputed. We got to know what the answer was, and that's how we settle it. You know what I'm saying? I think if Teofimo loses, he rides off in the sunset. He wins. He can vacate the belts, and we start all over.
Not according to Francis. Francis said the biggest fight for anyone at 130 and 135 is Tank. Except when Haney's around. I'm gonna say it long enough for Bill to be like, "Yo, I'm listening."
You be a little extra hard on my man.
No, because I want.
I
Bill,
love it, Mario. I love it.
I want Bill to text me like, "Yo, Ness, I'm listening. Don't worry," because whenever Bill is here,
I'm listening. Don't worry.
Yeah. Yeah, because whenever Bill is here, it's all like, hey,
you let it start shit, huh? You let it start shit? You already know. I stand on my 10, bro. I don't, listen, as a man, I stand on my... You guys stop doing that. That
shit... soon as Bill not here, it's Tank. Bill here, Haney. Tank here, Bill not here, Tank. It's like, yo, come on, chill.
I think... So, okay, listen. I think that...
Yeah, I know you.
I'm not gonna say
I know you
gotta
shut that soft ass shit up, man. Smoke how you
Shinobi.
I'm about to text Lopez. See if you can
Jones on the super chat says Steve from Chicago is just Ness pre-recorded.
Yo, who the hell is that? Who the hell is that? Don't be dissing my man, Steve.
That's Alex Jones, and Matt Ben 100 on the return says Teofimo needs
Alex
to fight
Jones, who are you?
Because Loma ducked Devin. Yeah, is that what you think?
We don't even know Alex Jones.
Call you Jones. Yo, but Matt Ben.
I mean, we don't know.
Matt Ben said Teofimo need to fight Haney because Loma ducked Devin. So what? Like Teofimo just does what Loma didn't do?
Well, I think it's the whole unified or undisputed champion thing. Like for me, everybody has their arguments and their discussions about whether Teofimo is the undisputed or whether Haney controls the authentic piece of that belt, so therefore he can't be undisputed by its definition. So instead of debating the rules and regulations and having a court discussion about it, how much better would it be if the boxers actually boxed it out? And so that's why this week was so frustrating, because of that, because it seems like they want to do just that, and there are those that would prefer them not to make it so easy. But also at the same time, I'm on the outside looking in, so what do I know?
And what is this talk of Hearns and they gotta take half of what they could get to keep the fight in the homeland?
That's what they saying. Eddie Hearn
what's that about?
My man.
Home
Eddie
fight, you get paid half as much?
Yeah, he did a interview with who was it? Shoot. Oh man, I'll find it before. But yeah, he said that basically the only way to have the AJ Fury fight in the UK is for them to take about half of what they would be able to get. I don't know how, on point his, math is there. I don't know if he were to, I don't know if it's just like a rough guess or if he's just trying to set the standard so low that by the time he comes back to him and it's like, yo, you're getting about 70% maybe what you would get. I don't know. I'm speculating.
Yeah.
All I know is that if AJ and Fury were to take half to fight in the UK, they'd be legends in the UK forever. Bruh. They'd be like folk heroes. I don't care what anybody says. I'm not from there. Man. I'm not pretending to be. Bruh, but this morning if they were to give him that fight,
champ, you do realize that this morning Barry Hearn said that there's $100 million for each. Now all of a sudden they got to take half. What the fuck? Come on, man.
Just for them to have the fight in the UK during
and
the
that's
pandemic.
What I'm telling you. They not doing that. They going where they could get that full $100 million.
I know, but that's the point. Is there an argument? Super chat? What did he say?
Super chat.
Izzy says, surprise, Francis is here tonight. Opening night of the NHL.
My man, an NHL fan?
Nah, he just mad that hockey started in Canada. That's all.
Oh, I get it. Damn, that shit went whoop. My bad. Izzy.
Yeah, you might.
Sorry, dog.
Shit, man.
I fucked that up, Izzy.
He hit you with a over your cabeza.
Yo, but I don't know. I mean, I don't think they would take the half off to have the fight in the UK, but it would definitely be. It would be huge. They'd be heroes
if they did it in the UK. If they had the fight
and took half, right? Like, so it's like, we're going out of our way to give it to our fans from the UK.
Well, we don't believe you. You need more people.
That's what I was about to say.
Do it.
Don't nobody want to cut. Don't nobody want to take less guap.
Nah. And I wouldn't either. You know, I wouldn't either.
That's a tough call. I mean,
as long as my people could be there. I mean, I'll hold down my city and my state whenever I can, I guess. But
so what is that? So what does it mean if they have the fight in like Saudi Arabia? They get more money.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I want to know what's the reasons behind that.
Well, because the UK has really strict COVID guidelines right now. They've rolled back a lot of stuff. In fact, I saw just as we were getting ready to come on, like Boris Johnson, something's going on with the schools and he's in trouble. I don't know. But anyway, they're like really, really locked down over there. So that fight cannot happen with people at all. Zero in attendance, from what I understand. You know, this isn't going to be like a Canelo, like percentage of fans, Ryan Garcia percentage.
Oh man,
Texas don't give no shits.
So what would it be like if the two UK champions fighting in American soil for the UK?
Dude, that would be Texas. That'd be hilarious. In Texas, of all places. Damn, that would be so weird though. I would go.
Yeah, does it do huge numbers? Does it fill up the stadium?
No, because of COVID.
I mean, obviously not the whole stadium, but to sell out. Because I know that okay, so how many people are being accepted into the Cowboy Stadium right now?
At least 20.
20. Yeah, it was about 20. I was gonna say 25, but I think it was
20
like
for Earl.
Yeah.
So
you're right.
So does it fill it up? Yeah, I say hell yeah, it does.
I think it definitely does the 20 for sure.
Yeah.
But the 100,000 people that
you can't.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. I'm sorry. I was just saying, like, if COVID wasn't there, taking that. But yeah, I would rather talk with COVID because it's like that's realistic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, let's be real. They're not fighting in Texas. We know that.
Ooh.
You know, we're just having a conversation.
I know it is a conversation. When you say that I only can take half, I mean, it's a good question, right?
Word.
And I just said America, but could be somewhere else.
Bro, they not fighting in Texas. Get them dudes out of here. Ain't nobody showing.
I said it was. They weren't gonna fight in Texas, but I mean, Doomy makes a good point. If that's one of the places they can get the full bag, then you better believe that's one of the places on the list. It might be bottom 5, bottom 10, but it's on there.
They better have 6-card undercard, all Mexicans, both sides.
I don't know, champ. I don't know, Dallas.
Bruh, you can't bring 2 English people to Texas is the most American state, and you're gonna bring 2 Brits. Like, you guys sound crazy right now.
You're right.
Yeah,
well, we said that. We didn't say it was realistic. We said
Ness is just chiming in, man.
I'm just saying it's far fetched. It's far fetched. But if they stack the undercard, if they stack the undercard, maybe.
Well, I think that Dallas is a good place because it's centralized, right? Like, it's the same flight for California as it is for most of the East Coast. So it's a good, meeting ground. But that's a lot of bread to burn during COVID times for 2 fighters that are not from the U.S. You know what I'm saying? Does do the really big fight fans in California and New York say, yo, I'm going to drop a plane ticket plus a ticket to the fight to go watch Fury AJ? I don't know. I can't answer that.
There's nothing to do in Texas outside of watch the fight, too. At least Vegas is like, all right, fuck it. I could go to Vegas Friday night. I could party. I could gamble after the fight.
There's nothing to do.
all of a sudden there's casinos and shit. In
Oh
Texas.
no, they ain't got casinos. You're right.
All of a sudden, Texas
Nah,
is
you're
this
right.
fucking tourist attraction. This guy.
Damn, so gambling is the only
Dallas
thing
is one of the only places with full nude strip bars.
How could you
so
say? How could you say? Gambling is the no. Do me. They got Vegas has casinos. They have full blown nudity. Go to
Britney
Reno.
Spears,
Go to
Garth
Reno.
Brooks.
Go to Reno, and you can literally pay for sex.
Tiger's
I thought all that shit was shut down.
There's legal marijuana. I mean, what are you talking? You can't compare Texas to Vegas. Tripping. Y'all tripping.
You can when you're talking about the taxes that they don't gotta pay and all the parts of their money they get to keep. For us as fight fans, it's definitely not any better. But for the fighters that are actually getting paid, I don't know. I don't know how willing they'd be to give up that trip to the casino for an extra, I don't know, 10, 15 grand.
I like how Lamar Odom's new signage made it onto today's show.
Hey, you know what? Y'all put it in the pre-pro. Hey, you put it in the pre-pro. It makes the show. Let's just say that.
Oh man, Lamar Odem. But I think before we slip into that, it's only right to talk about Gilberto Ramirez and Marcus Browne first.
Yo, is that a fight that I feel like who gives a shit? Like that's a fight 2-3 years ago, maybe even 5. I would be like, oh shit, Gilberto Ramirez and Marcus Browne. That's crazy.
Nah, you
and now it's
tripping
kind of
right
like
now. You
I
tripping
don't know.
right now. That's
you like that fight a lot.
What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
I don't know.
Yo, Marcus Browne.
What's wrong with this guy, man? Get him
I
in.
feel like I seen Gilberto shit the bed enough that I feel like I don't know.
Yeah, but Marcus Browne too. Marcus Browne has shown
Marcus Browne too.
vulnerability
Yeah, that's the point.
in the chin, and he didn't. We expected him to get a big win over Pascal. That didn't happen. No, this is a great fight.
Okay, but if you're talking about matchup wise, I hear you. Okay, and I'm sorry, I should have probably said that clear. It's not that I'm saying who gives a shit like it's gonna be a bad fight. I mean like who gives a shit like I don't know, like neither one of them I feel like win this fight and much even happens after that for them. You know what I mean? Like they gotta rattle off 2 or 3 wins of that magnitude.
No way.
To kind of right the wrongs of the last several years.
No way. Either one wins. I think either guy is a gatekeeper, and next fight for like a win for Marcus over the undefeated.
Yeah, I really like this fight actually.
Wait, again, you got to know the terms in boxing. Gatekeepers and disrespected, and listen to what I'm telling you. A win for Marcus Browne over the undefeated, almost 50-0 Gilberto, absolutely is a title shot next. And a win for Gilberto over Marcus Browne with only 1 loss, common opponent John Pascal. Absolutely, he'll get a title shot. Absolutely. Listen,
yeah,
Pascal,
I guess it's not the most stacked division.
Pascal, Marcus Browne.
True.
Marcus Browne is a bigger name than fucking Jesse Hart. Come on, man.
I didn't say he wasn't.
I know, but what I'm saying,
that's not the biggest standard to carry either, champ.
No, but what I'm saying is Gilberto's biggest name is Jesse, so how the hell could Marcus not be a big fight for him? That's all I'm saying.
But again, it's not that it's not a big fight. It's like I don't know what you gain as Gilberto Ramirez. Like my only point with this whole thing is that Gilberto has not capitalized off of his career at all. Like,
but this is
I
what
feel
he
like
needs.
he's been stuck in the mud for a very long time.
But this is what he needs. He needs names. That's what That's why I don't get what you're like. Yo, what do you gain? But you gain that resume builder. You need a fucking name on your resume. Who he been fighting?
Yeah, he got 2 names that I know. He got Angulo in there.
And Angulo, come on, man. He's a B-side, bro.
Yeah, I hear you, champ. I mean, I'm gonna watch. I'm not saying I'm not gonna watch. And then I
like the fight.
The best thing Angulo had going for him was that he was trained by Pedro Diaz.
Yeah. Zurdo's been he's been out of the picture, man. It's been
Word.
Yep,
that's what I'm trying to say.
It's like what he fought Alfonso Lopez, but
he's still there though. But he's definitely been out the way a little bit.
But that's talking like the second coming of Canelo.
Nah. If he does fight Marcus Browne and he beats Marcus Browne, though, he's gonna get a lot of credibility.
I don't think he definitely beats Marcus Browne. By the way,
Marcus Browne is a tough fight. Marcus is he's
Southpaw
slick.
too. What is
Southpaw?
Zurdo? What is Zurdo?
Yeah, well, zurdo is zurdo.
Oh shit.
Zurdo southpaw too.
Yeah, that's what zurdo means.
Yeah, it means southpaw.
Southpaw.
Oh wait, is that what it means?
Yeah.
I thought it meant like, oh.
You thought it was Zorro?
Left-handed. You know what? I think izquierdo means southpaw, and zurdo means left-handed.
Say that again.
Izquierdo. I used to work for a magazine.
Izquierdo. That's left-handed.
That's left-handed. Okay. I used to work for a magazine in Mexico, or actually it was California. It was an all-Spanish magazine. Called Izquierdo. No, they were from Mexico.
Izquierdo.
There
you go, Chad.
Got it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yo, maybe that's why they fired me, because I never could pronounce the name right.
My man added mad extra syllables and shit.
If you don't know how to talk.
Mario added mad extra syllables. He was like, Iscascasiero. I'm like, what the fuck?
You hate me. I wrote for a Spanish magazine. Now, they translated it for me. I wrote in English, but still. That's some cred.
Call him the cred master. We got a super chat that came in right now from Boston Jared. And he says, isn't there a vacant belt at 175? Why can't Browne and Ramirez fight for that?
What? They fighting for the WBC interim, man.
It's the WBC interim is what they want to be on the line.
That's in the position.
Yeah, the WBC champion, Arthur Betterbeef. And Gilberto's number 1 ranked under the WBC, and Marcus Browne's number 4 under the WBC. So, clears the division a little bit. It's a little more names than I realized.
I mean, the 175 division, it has good names in there, man.
It does.
What's going on? Like, we're not,
Betterbeef, Bivol, Joe Smith.
He's recovered. Betterbeef's recovered. He's going to be taking a title defense versus someone called Dinies or Denies, some shit.
I think it's like if Badu Jack, like, he gets back in and he's not fighting on, like, exhibition undercards. He's like, that makes it feel better. You know what I mean? More stacked. Gilberto added to the mix, does something for it. But I don't think that Gilberto's, like, he might come in as a slight favorite, but I don't know if he wins that fight.
Ito Cool with the super chat.
Ito Cool says, Iski. What? Hey, what happened?
That's hilarious. Good job. Well done, Ito.
Hey, what happened?
Try that. Well done.
Good job. Squee. Yeah, me.
Squee. Yeah. I've been pronouncing.
I was looking at that shit.
2013.
I was like, yo, is he writing NyQuil in another language?
That's why I left it alone.
And he just fell asleep on the keyboard.
I'll let Doomy get to it.
Yeah, Julio sounding crazy.
Julio Peleo says. Pelayo says. Teofimo Lopez just called 2 hours ago to DAZN saying he wants Devin Haney. Oh, word? You was on the call? Uh-oh. Breaking news.
Oh, snappity.
Let me see what you're talking about, champ. You capping? I know where to go. I know where to go to find out if he's sent. Oh, yeah.
Yo.
Adrien Garcia.
I'm over here trying to cook something up, man.
What you cooking?
Trying to get it cooking, man. I'm trying to get that
Mike Polite.
What's that shit? Oh no, Dan. I was about to talk about a Peruvian dish because a Honduran put me on it. Yo, what's y'all famous dishes and shit?
I mean, look, if you want to get down with it, something that's like known is baleadas. We got baleadas. We got tamales.
Why baleadas baleadas sound like bullets?
It does sound like bullets, but
Julio, right? Garcia, the writer for The Boxing Voice. Okay, so his wife is Honduran.
From Canada.
Well, he lives in Canada. He's from California, but he lives in Canada.
Yeah, but he's been living in Canada for mad long.
For a long time,
and he's not moving because he had a child like 3 years ago.
Yeah. He actually sent me some pictures where he's from. It's beautiful.
He
Anyway,
runs like a motherfucker.
his wife's Honduran, right? And so obviously his mother-in-law is Honduran, and he showed me their tamales. Yo, Honduran tamales are like the size of like a fucking dog. I mean, it's like they're like footballs. They're footballs, dog. And that's the thing. They got like a whole meal in there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not just like pork and shit. Yeah, and they got beans and rice and tomato. It's crazy, bro. He showed it to me. I was like, God damn.
It all depends, man. You know, different styles too, man. My mom made some smashing tamales, bro.
Word?
Yeah, you got me more hungry right now talking about tamales. What's wrong with you? Yo, tamales and anything, bro. Yeah, man. I love my culture, man.
Y'all both better be talking about that jump rope because y'all both fat.
Yo,
I mean, I've been jump roping.
Yo, he feel like he's a man.
First of all,
he got his Apple Watch on all the time.
Yo, first of all, how is it that Mario is still 190 something?
On the ride back from the gym, all Ness is doing is just shoving his Apple Watch in my face. Like, you see this? Where your numbers at? I'm like, shit, my watch died. You ain't work.
You ain't work.
Yo, if your watch don't capture the workout,
listen to me.
You don't got the numbers. Ness don't want to hear you.
Listen to me, because why not calculate it and then know? And then no, because you are right now like, yo, I worked real hard. And if them numbers turn around and say only 1,000 calories, you're going to be extra mad. But
you know what? Sometimes I forget to put the workout in so it doesn't do it as accurately. And then that throws me off. And then I'm like, you know what? Fuck this workout. I'm just going to do it. I don't care about my numbers. I get mad at myself.
That happens to me, but I'd rather take that red ring close because the watch realizes your heart rate.
Well, it'll close. Yeah, it'll close with the heart rate, but it won't have your accurate calories unless you give it the workout that it's supposed to be monitoring.
But
so like I'll forget. I'll be like 20-30 minutes into a workout. I'm like, damn, I never pushed it. Yeah,
but you don't got to. You don't got to. Again, yes, you're right, and it isn't going to give you the most accurate calorie count because you didn't put the specific workout. But brother, you at least got that. You at least got that. Like my yesterday workout, I forgot to put boxing when we got in the ring. But the watch definitely knew that heart rate was about to bust out the fucking chest. So, you know. That's right. Pateles is better, Gil, but you be bullshitting with the pateles, man. You know you be bullshitting with the pateles, man.
Call you patel face. Word up. Shout out to Gil, though. You know we had some of those smashing patelito, bro. So, call you patel face. Yo, so let's go back to I guess your man's Lamar Odem, man.
Yo, where's they giving these dudes celebrity fights at? How do he get a fight? Like, no disrespect to Lamar, but I mean,
you right.
He's like a crackhead, bro, and he's getting a celebrity fight. Like, what the fuck is going on?
I mean, I don't know about all that.
He's not a crackhead no more.
No, he's a documented.
Different. I'm telling you guys, yo.
Wait a minute. So he's not. So he's not Pookie no more. Wait. So he's not Pookie no more. So he's not Pookie. So he didn't lose fucking Khloe Kardashian for snorting rocks and shit. Come on, bro.
Oh, he did.
What's wrong with this guy, man?
My man over here trying to hide his head.
He's a documented.
He put that shit in his nose.
Drug addict.
Not me. He put that shit in his nose. Didn't he even get fired from the team for that shit?
Well, yeah.
All right, then. So I might not watch them sports.
He got fired from the Kardashians too for that.
All right, then. You know, my man, he love that powder white, man. He love that powder white, man. Shit.
Well, he's been off it for a while though, from what I've. I don't fucking look up Lamar Odem every day, but
Lamar Odem going night.
It don't matter who you fight.
I don't know,
somebody gotta get him. Somebody gotta get his shoulder and be like, bro, don't. You seen what they did to Nate? Yo, if they ice another former basketball player, you gonna make us all look like chumps. That's
Puma,
what they need to tell him.
We're in two different places in our life, man. See, you talking about rollies, man. See, you want to watch this worth a lot of money so that people know you got money. I want to watch this giving me my numbers because I want to work. See the different mindset? We different, man. We built different, man. You feel me?
Yo, Ito Cool. Did you get this one? All love, guys. Mario the Champ. And We have Julio Pelayo says it's on the DAZN YouTube page. Mario, check it out.
I'm checking it out now, champ.
Izzy, stay busy. Squeeze the sponge until you get dizzy. Got the Apple Watch 2 days ago. Now he calling people fat.
Who?
You, man. Who else?
You sound like an owl.
Oh shit! Izzy got him. Izzy got him.
Yo, I think
head turned all the way around.
I think that y'all forget how old I am, right? And then forget that
Then he brings up age.
and then forget that I outwork everybody.
He's pulling the guru card right now.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all hear what he said?
And let's not forget that I didn't get the Apple Watch yesterday. I've had like every series. I stopped buying it after like the 4. So you bugging. My watch is always on. Every time you look at Doom, he's like, "Where's your watch?" I took it off. I left it home. It's like, why do you have a watch then? My man goes swimming, the watch is on. I'm like, bro, you know it records the laps. It records everything. Like, why are you taking that off? Oh, I didn't know.
Definitely.
Can you put it in the pool with you?
What the fuck? Of course you can.
Yeah, right?
It's meant to do laps.
Yeah,
you can record laps.
I'm not like Ness is on. Like he's already on his thing. Like he knows as soon as he's gonna. Like
it's programmed.
He's programmed.
Yes, he's programmed.
Bro, I'm taking my gloves off.
Program the watch to program him.
I'm taking my gloves off.
All his information gets sent to the servers, and then they clone it. No, just kidding.
Mario, I take the gloves off and be like, "Yo, coach, hit that button for me."
Beep.
What?
No.
Bro, listen.
This guy's on it, man.
How do you know? How do you know? Izzy, ain't no way you older than me. Get the hell out of here. You in like your 38s and shit. Fuck out of here. You young as hell. Yeah, Mario, how do you know if you're not recording it? You gotta know what you're doing.
No, you right. I hit mine. That's what sucks is putting your hand wraps, your gloves, and then you warming up still. You ain't even ready to hit the button. And then you gotta take the glove off and you
Alex Jones. Who cares if Apple tracking me, dog? I ain't doing nothing illegal. See, you guys got all different like ways of thinking, man. What you hiding from? What you hiding from, man? Apple tracking. I'm in the Matrix, man. Let Apple, Google, and all that shit track me. You know what that do? That make my life easier, man. That means when I want to buy something, it pops up on an ad quicker. You know, when I want something, it make it accessible to me. I don't got to go finding it, man. All they doing is helping my life.
Absolutely not.
When they came to Ness and they said, "You want the red pill or the blue pill?" He said, "Give me 3 blue pills."
I said, "Give me the one. Give me the one. Give me the one that when I wake up,
I want the blue pill twice.
I want the one that when I wake up, I have a fat ass bloody churrasco waiting for me, man."
Yeah, churrasco.
Here, man.
Oh shit, that's hilarious. Oh, that's funny.
Yo, man. So yeah, man. I don't know who Lamar Odem would be fighting. I guess these celebrity boxing matches, you're supposed to fight another celebrity, and this is an actual like boxing promotion. It's been, you know, they've been doing shows for a little bit, and they just kind of like match up celebrities. So
I'm gonna whoop on Lamar Odem, man.
Yeah, so I mean Lamar, let's take in consideration Lamar Odem got that reach, man. He tall,
6'11". Just to remind you.
Yeah, he got the reach. So I don't know who you're fighting, but
Tyson Fury 6'9", he's 6'11". I'm just saying. Continue.
Yeah, that's right. Let him know, champ. You know what I'm saying?
That's a long way to get to his face, but I'm just saying, you know.
We gotta figure out, see who's, usually these celebrity boxing matches, I see that like it'll be like a beef between two people, or somebody will challenge the other one for talking smack.
Big dude, which he is. I mean, he's slender, but he's 6'11", man.
No, the guy's tall, bro. And who knows, man? He's an athlete. He's an athlete. So don't sleep. The guy can, start training and really, get into shape and actually, go in there and do some damage to I don't know who the hell.
They said Odom versus Jake Paul. Y'all tripping. Y'all trying to get Odom beat up. My man. Y'all wildin', man.
Look, Lamar's on the,
Lamar need a man.
He's in a positive place. And he's overcome whatever demons that he had to face.
Lamar
So
versus Ray J, chill, yo. Don't put the homie in that fight.
Ray, man, come on, man. Odom, come on, man.
Yo, Ray J might be too small for Odom.
Nah,
yo.
man, he's crazy. Odom's way too big for Ray J.
Yo, Ray J used to chill with Mayweather, man. He might beat the shit out of Odom on the inside work, like little uppercuts from the bottom.
He said the inside work.
Yo, remember when Ray J was singing for Floyd, talking about "Make You My Boo"? It would be best friends. Y'all remember when he was on? He was on 24/7.
Yo, he had Ray J singing up.
He had Ray J on the piano. Yo, Floyd, nobody does it like Floyd, man. I'm telling you. I was playing one of our old intros the other day on the show, and I heard him say, "I'm an A-class fighter. He's a C." Oh, man. Yo, he had the best shit talk. Don't nobody talk like him either, man. He's what the game is missing, man. I feel like Joel Santana, man. We are missing, like, that level.
A lot of confidence, bro. There's a lot of confidence.
Bruh, we missing that level of shit talk. There's no one commanding that. Like, that's why I was so behind Thurman, because he was talking like that.
I was just about to say that.
And
Same thing. Just entertaining, man.
He shit the bed, man. But I was like behind him because he was talking like, yes, he could take the reins. Because it ain't just a dude that can fight. You got to be able to talk. You got to be able to put yourself out there, man.
That's right.
And fuck,
that's why
bro.
AB is always gonna be a draw, because he know how to.
That's right.
And I know you can do it, man. You got the.
Yeah, but he ain't
complete.
He's a draw for different reasons. Like, he ain't where Thurman would have got, right? Like, Thurman actually can speak. You understand? Like, he can actually break some shit down and fucking, like, he's witty. It comes real quick. Man, you know how many times Broner done fucked up one-liners at press conferences, man, trying to make shit up? Even on HBO, remember he talking about, my phone ring more than a drug dealer with a cell phone in the bed. Y'all remember that shit? Yo, Broner fucked up a lot trying to come into his own. It was a lot. He was young and thrust into that limelight, and he was fucking up one-liners every day, man. Come on. It's different from a dude that can articulate properly the right fucking words, man. Like, nah, Thurman was that dude, but he
It's true, man. You could sit down with Keith and kind of like,
bruh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yo,
burn for a while.
Think about the hours and hours he used to talk to us about all type of shit, bro. My man are just like, bro, he could talk to you about philosophy. He'll fucking start talking, rap and boxing and
hit him with a freestyle type.
Bruh, he'll do poetry. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, the dude is all over.
Yo, real quick though, you got a super chat from that one white boy. Says, fresh out the gym, I'm hurting D on the 13th.
Yo, get that sparring,
blowing
man.
Smoke out the nostrils emoji.
I want some sparring, man. Like, get in the ring and swing. I want some sparring, like, in that. I think y'all got a ring. Like, let me see that sparring inside the ring. Like, that street sparring is pretty hard to assess because there's no ropes. So you like the endless. You understand the endless space.
Word.
There's
It's
there's nothing to cut off because it's like endless space.
Nothing to stop you from going back.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you need the ring. But yeah, man, Lamar Odem, Gilberto Ramirez. I think that was pretty much all of the notes that we touched on, if I'm not mistaken.
We got Suede Pumas. He's saying no Untitled this week. Yo, these dudes duck goosing, man. Duck goosing, man. Francis, he tried to flip it on me today and say, yo, if I tell you one thing, that's what it is. Don't second guess me. So we're going to move forward from there. Doomy hit me with the, so Untitles every Monday at 7 p.m.? I'm like, yeah, it's only been 7 p.m. since fucking 2016.
I heard Doomy got that pop.
What the fuck is wrong with this guy, man? You kidding me or what?
I already got some pop. Already got some pop.
look at Twin. Pop, pop, pop.
That's gonna be the soundbite of the month.
Yo,
Pop,
with
pop,
the super chat, yo, we gotta, listen. We gotta make some fights, man. A lot of people on the outskirts like very scared to sign these fights, man. We gotta sign these fights, man.
Gotta sign the fights, man.
Can't be afraid. Right? Can't be afraid of the pop, man. Can't be afraid of that.
I don't know, for some reason I feel like this, especially in the division that we've been talking about the most, the 140, just that whole division. I think that there's a lot of stuff that's gonna be going on, man. You just got too many new boxing, soon to be or could be stars, bro. In a few divisions, it's about to get really good, man. People are gonna have to start fighting each other. The time of fighting guys at a certain level is over. These guys are gonna have to start fighting each other, and that's what I love about Theo, man. Theo started it up. He took the first step, faced the guy that the boogeyman, if you want to call him that, and took him out. Call him, take him out.
Take him out.
I'm over here trying to. I might as well come clean and be like, just tell y'all what it is. I'm over here trying to, drag, cause Teofimo Senior said he coming on, but I don't know. He taking some times here.
El Paisano, shout out to you, Honduras, bro.
Yeah, he's like mad late. So I don't know.
A lot of things going on. When you the champ, when you become the champ, there's a lot. There's a lot of things going on, champ. But any more super chatties? Nope. You read S. Munoz, right?
Yeah, that was that pop.
And it looks like we might have touched on everything, bro.
Well, let's open up the lines, man. If T.O. jumps on, we will go to him. In the meantime, you know the number to call in, 1425-569-5241. Press 1. One time, voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. Don't forget, you could also add Nesta Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation from anywhere in the mundos. You heard? Anywhere.
Anywhere in the world.
Yes, sir. Let's go on out to it.
I already got some pop. Already got some pop.
Yeah, Thurman, man.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Subscribe to youtube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
Mr. PBC, baby.
BoxingVoice.com.
I'm the flyest. Canelo talking about he believes he can win. Go to my kitchen. Get the sharpest knife and cut the bullshit up. I don't care what you do good. I do every fucking thing great.
Mr. PBC, baby. Man, Floyd, man, he's the greatest, man. No one could be like him. I mean, it's a pretty rare commodity. I'm not really believing this Mikey Garcia, C-class fighter, Adrien Broner type of stuff no more. Tired of really seeing it. These guys still getting paid. Still, people want to see these dudes fight. I would rather see Crawford versus Errol Spence. Obviously, Manny Pacquiao's busy, but I've seen somewhere Conor McGregor say he'll fight Errol Spence. So it's getting real crazy in the welterweight division, man. But I really want to see Crawford fighting Errol Spence. Automatic. I don't want to see no Mikey. If Sean can't get paid because Bob's bank is small, then let's get the Bud fight on and the Errol and Bud. That's what I want to see. That's my call.
I gotta look after my investment.
All right. If you are on Blog Talk and you have not pressed 1, we cannot go to you. By pressing 1, you're indicating to the co-hosts and the show hosts that you want to speak on the line. We're going out to Buffalo Falls, Davidian.
Hey, what's good, TBV?
What's up?
What's happening, champ?
What's up? What was y'all talking about? I'm sorry.
Well, we were talking about
I know
Mikey
about
Garcia
that pop.
wants Crawford at 147, and Broner versus Rivera, and Kovalev did pop for synthetic testosterone. Yeah. You heard it right, champ. Mikey Garcia.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Crawford would beat him, but I guess I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know what to make of that, but I guess I'll watch it. But I don't know. I ain't got too much to say. But great show as usual. God bless y'all.
Let's go, champ.
All right.
Yeah, my dog's ready to jump on me right now. Stop looking at me like that.
Yo, we going out to King Born here. King Born here.
When you see old dirty bastard fall in a position like that, then you know that I'm getting ready to bust your.
Steve, Chicago.
My town up in K-Town.
Hey, Daddy, this a dollar beat.
I drink soda, I eat pizza, I hang out with chicks all day. You fight still can't beat me. They fighting every day, they in the gym every day. Just give me 6 weeks, and I got it.
BoxingVoice.com.
Yo, what's up, guys? How you guys doing tonight?
All good.
All good.
All right. Let me hit the topics. I agree with PBC. I don't believe this Garcia-Crawford fight unless it's in writing. You know, you had that interview Fred did with Bob. You don't know. Bob says one thing, then says another thing. I don't know. I don't know what to make of Bob and his shenanigans anymore. But yeah, the next top, Kovalev, I'm not going to touch that. That's pretty much it is what it is. Rivera, I'm trying to remember who this, I know he's Dominican, and I can't remember who I seen him. Oh, Ladarius, he was the one, they didn't televise his last fight. I'm just looking at now, he fought Miller.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Hey, Ness,
remember Miller is the guy that beat Jamel Herring the first time ever. And
yeah,
he now became a
Miller, and that when the Pick'em League, I picked Miller. Because that was like, I thought, him being with Floyd and that. Hey, what is Lazaraza, his nickname? What is that?
Do me.
Lazarza?
Lazarza. I don't know, man.
It's not Lazarza, it's Lazarza. Like, what's Lazarza?
Yeah, it's something else. I don't know. Doomy knows it. He gave us the definition the last time.
Oh, okay. I didn't catch that. Then we got the COVID, the Hearn. I like that fight with Browne and Ramirez. I hope that happens. I think that's an interesting fight. It's good for Ramirez, being that he's on his own now. I'm surprised he's getting that fight. But that'd be nice to see. Maybe he could work with PBC now, if he gets that fight. Like, maybe they'll work with him. So that's good news for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, there's not much going on. We need some fights to happen. I don't have much more to say. Just keep up the good work.
All right.
I'm enjoying shows. I'm not on live anymore in the morning. that's why I went. I need those MP3s. That's why I went back to Patreon.
For sure.
But yeah, I appreciate you posting those.
No
Thanks.
problem, champ. No problem. Hawk, Maryland.
Oh, my bad. Let me go.
How y'all doing this evening?
All good.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. That was that Mikey Garcia and Terrence Crawford. Man, please. Mikey Garcia don't fight for no chump change, and Paul Brown ain't putting out no real money, so that ain't going nowhere. But I did like one thing I saw today, though. That Keith Thurman was running his mouth today. He gave up 50%. It's 50% and 50% that makes you. It's 100% that makes you a superstar. He showed 50% of it when he got on YouTube and ran his mouth. If that boy was actually break back out and start, just coming back out, him running his mouth will take him right to the top of the cream of the crop just off him running his mouth. Then the other 50% is when he get in the ring and he fight like he used to fight, because he was a terror, man. He was a terror. So I would love to see him come back and put all that together and tear somebody up, because he ain't scared of none of them. I just think he was hurt a lot. Something was wrong with him, wasn't it?
Yeah, it would seem so.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
No, I didn't know.
I thought something was wrong with Keith Thurman. Why he wasn't fighting.
Yeah, he had a bone spur in his elbow. He had an elbow injury, and he also had but he's been recovering from that after the Pacquiao fight.
Yeah, that's what I'm sorry. That's why I was confused. I mean, I thought you meant something like just happened. Like that's what I thought I heard you.
No.
Yeah. After Pacquiao, he was dealing with that, but I don't know. How much of an issue that is still.
Yeah, because I'm just saying, him against Terrence Crawford, that'd be a good fight, because I got Keith Thurman in that fight. I just don't know. I just want to know why he ain't fighting. That's what I was wondering. Because he sure got to get the gab. But all right,
definitely got to get the gab for sure.
Yes, sir. All right, dude.
All right. Hawk, Maryland. Bruce in the Shy.
What up, man? Hulk is fucking crazy. You got Keith Thurman beat Terrence Crawford. Keith Thurman had a body shot problem. He don't get stopped fucking with Earl or Terrence Crawford. But he can't. Thurman got hurt, and he gonna fight his ass off, but he can't take it to the body at all. He got hurt bad.
But he never been down. He never been down. He never been down by a body shot. How you gonna say he can't take a body shot that they ain't put him down? You terrible.
Because they be folding his ass like a lawn chair. You know, come on, man. Like every time he get hit clean to the body, he fold up. I say he got hurt because he stand on his feet. He can move. You see what I'm saying? He can move, but Earl know how to cut the ring off good, and so does Crawford.
Tell Earl fight him. Tell Earl fight him. Tell Earl fight him. Earl the one.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Earl the one making excuses.
I'm
Listen,
with you there.
Keith said it best today. Keith said it best today. He said, "Yo, have you ever wanted to get at somebody and then the opportunity come and you don't get at them? What the fuck?"
Oh no. Okay, that fight might happen if he talking like that. I ain't gonna lie to you. He Keith Thurman said some shit today.
Mm-hmm. That shit on his Instagram going viral.
Yeah, I gotta go check that out because I ain't,
I wish I knew that timestamp, man. I know because I've been pulling up the video. I just don't know that exact timestamp, but else I'd have played that specific part because like he goes in on Thurman. I mean on Earl.
I mean, yeah, I don't like politics, period. I don't like when players start playing politics. Like, Teofimo did a great thing fighting Lomachenko. Now he want to play politics. Now Earl want to play politics. Nah, you see what I'm saying? I ain't nobody like that shit. But, I mean, in the Kovalev thing, that's like, I don't want to sound, racist or whatever it's out, but didn't like Russia get kicked out of the Olympics for cheating with like a steroid scandal throughout all of their sports?
Yeah, they have a ban. They're banned. Yeah, that's what we were saying at the very beginning of the show is that he does come from a place where steroids aren't just. I mean, they're part of the makeup of the athletics of Russia.
I mean, bro, like I got a friend. His name is Nathan Rice. He's like he was from here, but his mom was from like El Salvador or some shit like that. So he used to always get a chance to travel to the international competitions all the time for boxing. And he used to come back and just tell us there used to be syringes everywhere in all of them back. You know what I mean? Like that's just that was kind of crazy. And his father was into powerlifting and shit like that, so he knew about all of that. And he said it's just crazy and in international amateur boxing, I should say. But whatever, man. But that's my call. Great show, guys.
Champ.
He's a man, champ.
Yeah, man. You just don't know what the hell's going on.
Oh, actually, we got a Ringo on the line.
Mayorga not only trying to block Lewis from getting into the ring, he once told us he knocked down a horse. Remember that? But the horse got up at 4. And he did it with his left. The president-elect of Costa Rica guaranteed him $100,000 if his promise comes true of 3 or less. Promoter Don King said he'd throw in a Corvette.
He says that he would like to thank God and Don King for this opportunity that he can go forward with his family and progress from poverty,
Sure, man. Just when y'all put me on after Hawk, man, don't even play my intro. Just put me in the ring, coach. Just put me in there, man. The old man losing it. He must be off this Geritol or something, man. What's going on with the dude? First he said the dude Magumbo or whatever beat. He fought Hagler. He said, Mugabe. He said Mugabe was a good opponent because everybody was scared of him, even though he got knocked out in the first round by John David Jackson and Terry Norris. Then he said today that Keith Thurman beat Terrence Crawford because he got a good mouthpiece on him. Hey, man. Where his family at, man? He need his Apple Watch. He must have took his Apple Watch off, man. They gotta keep an eye on him, man. He apparently losing it. I ain't really got much on none of the topics today, man. Anytime it ain't no actual boxing on, I like to talk about border wars. How your training going, Mario?
It's going good, man. I started sparring about 3-4 weeks ago, maybe, and I've been sparring at least 2 days every week. But I'm trying to get that up to 3.
I listened to the Untitled the other day. That was literally the best Untitled in like maybe 3 or 4 months. Y'all was talking about the sparring, and you was talking about the hard sparring you had.
Appreciate it.
That was a great Untitled, bro. I like that a lot. It was you, Francis, and Ness, man. Y'all was talking some good stuff. I was like, I thoroughly enjoyed that. And I hate that we didn't have Untitled this week because of that. Based off of what you were saying on that, I like the fact that you're getting that type of hard sparring. I ain't know if you had been back in again since then or whatnot, but I like that, you know what I'm saying? It keep you tough. When you get in there with your opponent, I feel like you'll do pretty good, you know what I'm saying? Because you're seeing tougher guys who ain't really letting up on you, you know what I'm saying? They giving you hard sparring, so they want you to be your best, bro. They want you to be on their level. And I feel like you'll be a little bit above all the other novice guys because you've been fighting more experienced guys in sparring, in practice, You practicing with the Lakers, you know what I'm saying? You practicing with the Patriots, you know what I'm saying?
That shit don't
so when you go play the high school team, I'm just saying, man, that's how I feel. We're going to see what he do in March. March 13th, baby, is going down. I don't know if it's going to be Tampa, Miami, Orlando, but it's going down, baby. And then next, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad you in there. I asked you a few questions on Border Wars. You said you don't know. I mean, on Patreon, you said you don't know yet. But anytime you working, I'm anybody on the pound for pound list, man. I'm their number one supporter. You could be number 5 on the pound for pound list, but I'm your number one supporter.
I'm glad you brought that up.
What's up?
Because
what's up?
Like,
come on with it.
You got people on the list that's still looking for developmental fights. So like, we got to fix that list, man.
You talking about the guy that beat the #1 contender by knockout?
I ain't talking about nobody. I'm just saying.
Don't cut me off now while we talking about it. Don't
I ain't
cut me
cutting you
off.
off. I'm just saying that, like,
all right.
I'm not at liberty to discuss or mention names. I just heard through the grapevine that, the people on the list don't want certain fights. That's all I know. I don't know nothing else.
I mean, it's people. I know one guy on there who a heavyweight. He don't want certain fights. The #5 guy don't want certain fights. It's multiple people that don't want certain fights.
Who
that's
number
boxing,
5?
though.
Who number 5?
Ness, you got dropped to 5?
Bishop.
Man, I thought we was
Ness
one.
#2.
And who number 1?
Ness Mitty.
Oh wow, he don't want certain fights.
No, I said a heavyweight didn't want certain fights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he said 5 and 3.
It's only one heavyweight on the list. Oh, it's 2 heavyweights on the list. Oh, damn. Yeah, the heavyweight division it had the least fighters in the beginning. So it's evolving the most. So it's the most in question. Of course, the heavyweight division is going to be the most in question, especially when it comes to the pound for pound list, because it's evolving more than any other weight class. Everybody knew, But it's honestly, in my opinion, the most exciting division, in my opinion, because of all the newcomers, and they all big, and it's knockout after knockout after knockout. I like your stable of fighters, Ness. The whole stable is great. When the guy Bruce was on there and showing his amateur fights and stuff, I said I feel like Ness can pull somebody out his stable to get that man a run for his money. Because I believe in your stable. So, yeah, that's what's going on with me, man.
I don't know. 175 for Bruce. I mean, I guess depending on how good he look. He posted some spawn I got to post. I got it. Let me post that right now for y'all. I got it here in the back end. Just got to, make it live like Johnny 5.
Yeah, Border Wars 10 gonna be special, bro. That's all I really got on there. It's gonna be special. I can see it now.
Hopefully for
a lot of fighters, man.
Hopefully for Mario, it's a special.
Yeah, Mario. Hey, if you get in a tough fight like he was in his first fight, the toughest first fight I hadn't seen somebody have in a while on that profile, know what I'm saying? I remember Matt's first fight was a hard fight like that.
That was
tough.
And
he got back in there.
Yeah.
That was tough, and he got back in there, and I always saluted him, know what I'm saying, tried to motivate Matt. But eventually, you know what I'm saying, he went on his way, but Mario getting right back in there, he right on the show every day. He had a whole army of guys against him, rooting against him and talking trash. He's still here, bro. So, I don't know. That shit takes nuts, bro. It takes nuts. I'm just saying, to get on there, get ridiculed every day after pretty much getting your ass whooped, and getting not getting your knockdown called a knockdown. You know what I'm saying? That takes nuts,
look at
bro.
Mario. Now he's smiling and shit.
I love this, bro. And hey, one last thing, and then I'll let y'all do y'all thing. When Bill Haney was on, bro, and he was saying, somebody asked him a question about Marvin Hagler, and he was like, Marvin Hagler fought Sugar Ray at 47. Nah, bro. That's my whole point that I've been making for the last 2 weeks, that these people were coming up fighting Marvin Hagler and winning. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and even Mugabe moved up from 54. Yeah.
I mean, Marvin's fights, like his first 30 fights weren't even filmed. You can't even get tape on this.
And did you look? He got like 14 rematches on there, bro. And I ain't knocking him. I like the guy. I really do like the guy. But he just on a triple G level, in my opinion. And I feel like Charlo would knock him out.
Yo, they gonna find your address, man. You can't be talking about Marvin Hagler like that, man. They gonna hawk you down now.
Lenox Village, Nashville, Tennessee, 37211, my zip code. You know what I'm saying?
Now
I got an AR
you
in my
sound like
room,
Mike Jones.
and I'm training every day. I got my shirt off right now. I've been skipping. I've been doing my push-ups. I did 220 so far today. I got my pull-up station with the dip machine all in the room. I did my dumbbells. I got my neck pulls with the little not the dumbbells, but the little weights, and you put it on your head. I got all that, bro. I stay ready. You know, so it is what it is. Look at my Patreon picture. I'm ready on that picture, and I'm ready today. Right. So that's what's going on.
That's it.
You pull up on me with that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? I feel it's a life-threatening situation, so I got to be ready to either lose mine or take one. So don't do that. Please don't. For me and you. I love everyone. Have a good night, fellas, and I love TBV. It's TBV for life. Shout out Don King and Roger Mayweather. Yeah, that way.
Shout out,
Bo. But don't you pull up, because it's going to be over.
Rover.
Pull up on Bo is done. He said, I got the AR.
Shout out Bo from
Y'all
Bama.
all missed that. He was politely said, I got the AR.
No, I heard him. I was like, ooh.
Call me.
Nobody head that way.
Yo, let me just FYI, don't send me footage if you was listening to the radio, man. Just don't, man. Everybody that's sending me all this footage of you listening to the radio, you getting your footage blocked in certain territories, which means it won't be able to be visible by other territories. All right, man. Stop showing me you working out with music. Put some shit in your headphones, man. We don't need it on the video.
No video.
That's hard, cause like, what gym? I don't think I've ever been to a gym where they don't play music.
What? Maybe you need to find a gym where you the boss and you could turn the music on and off.
Oh, my bad, champ. I didn't know you had it. Like, oh, I forgot. You walk in, they're like, oh, that's Nestor Gibbs. That's the famous.
We definitely
Nestor
got
Gibbs.
it like that. We definitely got it.
Oh, shit. All right. Well, I can't wait to show up and see, man.
That's how we got it, bro.
I'm gonna walk in. I'm gonna say, yo, I'm Nestor Gibbs' friend.
Bro,
so I want to change the channel to whatever I want.
Ask your man's greatness about the work so far.
Ask Show Kid and greatness how it is, man. You get that official treatment, man.
It's the vibe,
man. I'm stalling. He told me 5 more minutes, so I'm stalling. We went to Dylan in Vegas. No, we didn't. Dylan, Vegas. We gonna get Teofimo on.
What's going on, TBV?
And we talking about Lopez Sr. What up, champ?
Hey, man. You want my opinion on Adrien Broner? Go ahead and go to theboxingvoice.com and read my piece on Adrien Broner. But looking at Mikey Garcia and Terrence Crawford, I don't think that there's really anything that pushes the needle at this point. We're all just waiting for what we're waiting for, right? Which is the big one. But I understand it from being a like opponent with Errol, and obviously the resume to go along with it, which got 1 loss, I think Mikey Garcia has. So, I mean, it would be something we would tune into, but if it's going to push us towards that bigger fight, then I guess we'll take it for now. But I want to see some sort of push to get a bigger name in the ring other than Mikey Garcia first.
All right.
And you mean from the team Crawford?
Yeah, exactly. They should be pushing. I mean, whatever's going on with Bob and him, it is what it is from the business standpoint of it, but he can be doing what he has his hands on by social media, things that we're seeing from the 130, 135 weight class right now. It could be coming from him as well. Push it.
For sure.
No, I agree.
So anything else, brother?
Thanks.
Any other topic?
Did he just say push it?
Push it to the limit.
Okay.
He did.
No, that's my call. Thank you for your time.
Champ.
Thanks,
thank
Dylan.
You again.
Definitely check out Dylan's work on theboxingvoice.com. Got an article up now.
On the Broner story?
On the Broner story. It's a good piece. Actually did pretty good too, numbers wise.
Nice. Shout out Dylan. Yo, just published 2 more fighters getting work. Anthony Edwards sparring. Mario, you should watch that since he dropped to 68. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, that's your guy. You got a date with him. You and Destiny in the future. Then we got James Payne Lethal, newest heavyweight, looking for his first fight. But I don't know if he gonna fight this time, man. He got a real trainer. His trainer told him like, nah, you can't take no fights, dog. He said, nah, not right now.
What?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
They're trying to build him properly.
Trying to build them up, man.
Build them their way.
Listen, man.
Yes. Well, we're gonna go to Info Joe in California, and still waiting for Mr. Senior, possibly jumping on.
Mr. Info Joe.
Tell the truth, Joe. Tell the truth.
This portion of the show we call In the
Mr.
Know,
Info Joe.
presented by my brother.
Yo, what's up, my boxing brothers?
What up?
Shit.
Man, Mario, Alex, Doomsday, Ness, man, y'all did a great job this week. Even though we had no boxing, y'all still had some fire shows, man. Great interviews. Shout out to the guy, Reese Salim, having balls and being that young to go to a different state on his own and try to make it in the sport that he loved, man. Shout out to that brother. Good luck. I'm going to just skip past these topics real fast. As far as Wilder, I don't think he's getting the trilogy with Fury. I wouldn't mind seeing him in there with Dylan White or Ruiz or even Otto Wallin just to get back fighting, man. He got to fight this early quarter of this year just to get his feet back wet, build his confidence back up, knock a couple of guys out. As far as I don't want to see Mikey versus Crawford, man. I think Mikey do his best work at 140. I don't want to see that fight at 147. Thurman cut his hair, back talking cash shit. I love it. He made up some good points, man. Bob, I do believe Bob is being fucking cheap, man. He even tried to lowball T.O. fighting Loma, man. The dude, he got old money from Muhammad Ali and Sugar Ray Leonard still stuffed in his fucking mattress, man. This dude is so fucking cheap, man. He gonna have to come up. He gonna have to put in what he wants to get out, man. He needs to invest in these fighters. And I no slouch on Crawford, man. I think Crawford wants to fight all these dudes, man. I think it's Bob at the end of the day. And I think the business of boxing, man, is starting to destroy our sport, man. I hate that shit, man. And this dude is, right now, he's becoming a cancer. Not just him, all the promoters, man. They just fucking up the game of boxing, man, to where they're not giving us what we want when we want it. And when the boxing world, when they on fire for these particular fights like T.O. and Haney, or you know what I'm saying, fires that they don't have to sell as much because the promotion is already there just on YouTube and us talking about it, and they drop the ball every fucking time. You know what I'm saying? So, but good to hear Keith back, man. And I think if he can't get the Crawford fight versus or Spence fight, man, he needs to get Jamal James or you guys, and he'd be back in the conversation. He need to get a good win under him, man, himself before he actually. I wouldn't mind seeing the Crawford or Spence fight, man, but I would like to see him fight somebody first before he gets another big fight. Shout out to Bama from Bo, man. That intro is banging. We should have put that in the category as far as the intros. But that's all I got, fam. Oh, one more thing. We got no fights this week. The Pick'em League will be starting back this week, man. It's $5 for the pros, and for the amateurs, there's no fees at all, man. But the Pick'em League will be starting back this week coming up. I mean, next week for next week's fights. That's all I got. Shout out to the boxing guys. Peace, family.
Joe, one of the pound for pounds blessed you with a boomerang moving forward, so you got a boomerang now.
Boomy.
Boomerang. Boomy. Not to be confused with Doomy. Yo, James Valdez. Senior says he's almost done and ready to go with us, so we will be getting him in a bit.
Let's go, champ.
Word.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm just chiming in. I just jumped on. I have no idea like what y'all are talking about. I just saw the title. If that's true, which I don't believe because I don't think that Bob is going to pay Mikey any type of money he wants. But I think Crawford will piece Mike up. I think he'll piece him. I like Mike Garcia, but I remember back in the days when they would talk to Robert, And you could see it in Robert's eyes and his demeanor and his talk. He don't want no part of Crawford for Mikey. You could see it more than when he was trying to avoid Earl. So I don't see that fight happening. But if it does, I think Crawford will make a big statement. That's my thoughts.
All right. We're going out to Izzy, Oklahoma.
Hey, for all the spinsters out there, they said that Brooke was old when Crawford fought him last month, whenever that was. Mikey ain't old. If he stops Mikey early or even mid rounds, that might be another story for that good old P for P list. Hey, anyway, good show, man. Some good callers tonight. Dylan from Vegas. That's a cool call. I never heard that. Of course, I've been intermittent lately. I've been on and off, but
he also writes for the site, so you could check out his articles.
I know. I heard him say that. I need to check it out. And then Doomy's bring that soundbite fire as always. Mario, good to hear you on here if you're still on there. And like I said, great call. Info was spitting facts. I'm so sick of this promotional garbage, man. It's just boxing fans are just shooting themselves in the foot. That's my thoughts. Anyway, y'all have a good evening.
All right.
Let's go,
champion. You see how Izzy didn't say his age.
Izzy's Benjamin Button and shit. You just don't even know it.
He's 36, man. Hey, yo, Ness, you getting Teofimo on the boxing voice scene? Yo, hopefully, man. Hopefully.
That says Munoz boxing scene.
He's supposed to be coming on, yo. He said that he's almost ready. So, he said he was going to do audio only because he was busy, but I guess maybe he's just making his way to be able to do video. I mean, look, it's going to be a long one. What can you do?
What can you do?
We got that one white boy.
What does one white boy say?
He says
BoxingVoice.com.
When I was locked up in county jail, I thought the Southside was gonna fight. I knocked out the Southside. Teardrop.
BoxingVoice.com.
What you got to say about that, Deontay? What you got to say about that, my man?
Hold on a second.
Yo, what up?
What up, champ?
What up?
I just got out the gym, and I was sparring, by the way. But Ness, I put up my sparring footage, and the fight is made. And I don't really have to put up any more sparring footage, do I?
I mean,
technically.
That wasn't really footage, but alright, you call it.
I mean, that was sparring. I sparred 4 different people in 2 different videos, man. How is that not sparring?
Let me check what you got here, because remember, you sent a lot of stuff, but not everything was able to be used, remember?
My sparring, both of those are up on Patreon. Anyways, that don't matter. Did you talk to D about the contract?
We spoke. We should be okay.
That's my man's. Are you his promoter or what?
Nah, man, I'm just an event promoter, man. I just want to get the event off the ground.
Cool.
And done properly.
So where's he at? He said he's sending pictures. Have you seen him at 180 right now?
Nah.
Okay. Yeah, he lying. He's lying, bro. You think he knows how to cut weight? The only thing he knows how to cut up is a donut, so it don't get stuck in his trachea. That's about it.
So did you find the clip? Because you were supposed to prove
absolutely. I got the clip of him saying that he'll pay the $500.
Yeah,
I got it, bro. I got you.
Yeah, but I don't know if you got it. I don't know if you got like the 500 confused with maybe collateral, because we've never done 500 for weight. We do 100 per pound. And
I wasn't told that.
It's only 3 pounds. 3 pounds. If he comes in over that, you guys agreed that the fight was over.
3 pounds. So you have the clip then. So I don't need to give you the clip.
No, I don't. I don't have the clip. But what I'm saying is, didn't you guys agree to like a 3 pound allowance, which is 100 per pound? I mean, I text you all this.
There was listen, I got you. I remember that. But me and D made a wager. He said, man, I'll pay the $500. I just want to whoop that white boy's ass. Okay, so boom. That's when I said, okay, cool. If you put the $500 up, then the fight's on. But the dude ain't going to make 160, so I'm going to snatch the money.
But listen, this is my question. So you saying he needs 500 collateral. You're not talking about weight limit or weight overage.
He could come in 2 ounces over. The money's mine. That's. I mean, it's very.
So
it's
you
very
are.
simple.
So you are talking about weight. Then you're not talking about collateral.
I'm talking. I don't feel like he's not going to be there. I mean,
so
I feel like he's going to be there.
So you're saying, yeah, I don't know that. I don't know if he's going to agree to that. You're saying 1 ounce.
He already agreed to it.
You're saying, brother. He didn't. I highly doubt he agreed to that. You know, listen to what you're saying out loud. Maybe you're not listening. You're saying 1 ounce over, you give me $500.
Yeah, that was what was agreed upon, bro.
It's kind of like a bet that he wouldn't make weight. Is what it sounds
Look,
like.
I don't care. You know, you guys are the ones training, but that's definitely a way not to get the fight. Like.
What?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I've heard White Boy say that in the chat for like the last 4 weeks. I remember him saying that he agreed to pay. I'm not saying that surefire. I'm not saying. Listen, I'm not saying D said that. I'm saying that he's been claiming that for like 4 weeks now.
All right. I hope that he got the clip because that's.
Bro, he came in 15 pounds overweight.
And I heard
we moved the fight from 160 to 168. What?
If you got the clip, there's nothing to talk about. If you got that clip and he said, yeah, then he did the Canelo and said some shit in the media that you making him stick to, but that's ridiculous.
It might be ridiculous, but I got the clip. He said it. And, you know, I feel like he would be a man of his word. He wasn't the last Border Wars because he said, yo, bro, I'm at weight right now. I mean, I can go back to his Unguarded. And when he got on there and talked that mad shit, and was like, man, I'm already on weight. I'll be there, man. I just had to move it up to 168 because I just couldn't make that 160. Okay, cool. When he came in and weighed 185, man, get out of here with your beans and rice having ass. What you mean, bro? He needs to weigh 160 or the money's mine. It's mine. I'm snatching it. That was the whole deal, man. It's a weight class.
Well, we'll see if he agrees to it.
He already did, and if he don't agree to it, he's ducking. If he's like, no, man, I can't do that, he already said he would.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be calling it ducking.
Why? How would it not be? He wants to whoop my ass.
That's fine, but that's an unheard of clause.
Why is it unheard of? Like, if a fighter misses weight, then they lose some of their purse, correct?
No, that's not correct. Technically.
Yeah, if they can't make weight, they lose part of their...
Technically, since you want to be smart, if he misses weight, he's allowed up to 1 to 2 hours, especially if he misses 2 fucking ounces. You don't take $500, but you are doing some absurd shit. You don't want the fight, I guess.
I understand that. I understand that. I'll give him 2 hours. But Nestor, I'm telling you right now, he's not going to make the 160, okay? He's not going to do it, bro.
Brother, you
think he weighs 180 right now?
Listen to me, champ. If that's what you need to do to psych yourself up, cool.
I don't need to psych myself up, bro.
Let me just tell you something. That is not factual information. He won a Golden Gloves at 160 or 152, and he fought Sean at 175.
He won a Golden Gloves at 165. He stated that before.
Okay, so that's 5 pounds above the weight that we're talking about. Not to mention, he fought Sean at 175.
Yeah, that's 15 pounds over the limit we're talking about, bro. What are you doing, bro? The boy ain't making weight.
Listen.
You telling me he's not? Go ahead.
That's what you need to do again to psych yourself up. It's cool with me.
Listen,
when he reached out, he wanted to fight at 160, 165. He wanted midi. And just like everyone that wants midi, you have to prove yourself. The only fight available was a 175-pounder. He moved up. You got a misconception. He moved up to prove his skill and fight Sean.
He proved his skill against Sean Jones, who's never been under the spotlight. And he's a Golden Gloves winner when he should have took him out. Yeah, that's proving yourself.
Bro,
Way to go.
I cannot wait for this fight. White boy
Bro,
talking cash
I'm gonna be
shit.
there, dude. I'm gonna be there, and I'm telling you right now, I'm hurting my sparring partners. I'm getting better, bro.
Show
He's
us
not
the
getting
tape,
better.
man. I want to see it because I still don't see
You're
no
gonna see it.
sparring here, man.
Boy, I got my new shoes in today too.
I see.
I'm
I
telling
see
you.
right here. I'm about to click your link. I see John doing pad work. I don't see no sparring, man.
It's cool, bro. I've showed my sparring, homie.
I
He showed
didn't
his sparring.
upload. I
That's all
didn't
that needs to be
upload
done.
none of that up and down shit you sent, man. You sent.
I
up
don't
and
know
down
what
shit.
you're talking about.
Look, this says White Boy John and Zeke El Loco Duran.
And we were sparring, right?
No ring, man.
It don't matter. What are you talking about, bro? You
How
have
you
to
gonna
be
cut
inside
off
of
that
a
matter?
ring to
Bro,
spar.
how you gonna cut off the air? This shit ain't real like that.
What do you mean? Oh, so are you telling me if
How
I
you
put
gonna
headgear
cut
on,
off the air?
Cut
I
off.
put headgear on
Funny, bro.
in a 16-ounce gloves and spar somebody in my living room? What's the difference?
The difference is
I'm
there's
still
no,
sparring.
No, it's not. The difference is there's no ropes. You can't pin them against the ropes. There's no
Okay.
ring.
Maybe
There's no
maybe the
ring.
game plan ain't to be against the ropes.
I
What do
hear
you
I hear
mean?
you. Well, all I'm saying is not a full assessment if there's no real ring. There's no.
Oh,
real
okay.
ring.
So you're telling me if I don't send footage in, then the fight's off?
No, that's not. What the
Okay,
hell?
cool.
That's
Then
not
what's
what.
the problem?
That's
Then
not
what's
what
the
I'm
problem?
saying. But I'm saying
Okay.
follow the rules and submit some
I
good
did.
footage.
I did follow the rules.
Brother,
It don't say you have to send sparring footage inside a ring. That's the rules. And you can't have music in the background because we're getting, this and that.
Listen. For everyone, everything is different, right? For a person like Mofongo, and I'm gonna get to some other callers, but we'll keep the topic going. For a person like Mofongo who doesn't have a gym, You wilding over
Sorry,
there, right?
I'm sorry. I thought I had it on mute,
For
man.
a
My
person
dog's
like
bothering me.
Mofongo that doesn't have a ring, cool. We accepting your sparring in the fucking backyard. But I mean, you're a dude that is in a gym with professional fighters. So like you should be submitting sparring in the ring. That's all I'm saying. It's no knocks. No knocks. Julio Pelayo.
Hey, what's going on, Nez?
What up?
Mario? Doomy? Hey, I heard you like a while ago that you were talking about that Keith Thurman didn't need any tuna fights. Well, the only tuna fight that I see coming that would be a good tuna will be Mikey Garcia, because Mikey Garcia ain't gonna be no elite fighter. He's done. I'm sorry, I don't see Mikey like beating anybody after his Spence loss, and I don't know if you I told you about the Teofimo Lopez, how he called the Baccarat show, whatever you call it. If you do get Senior on the phone, ask him about that, because he said he was talking about that they were gonna be in talks with Hearn, not Hearn. What's it called? The UK promoter. What's his name?
Haney?
No.
Hearn.
Yeah, Hearn. Yeah, not Hearn.
Hearn with
Anyways.
Hearn.
And talk.
Yeah.
To him?
Anyway. Yeah, they said they were going to be in talks, because he said that if he didn't get his mandatory, that the only fight that he wants is David Haney, because he wants to knock him out. So, but other than that, Bud Crawford, Mikey, no, Mikey ain't gonna beat nobody. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. Other than that, great show, guys. I am out.
Cheers. Toasty. And he's out.
And he's gone.
Call him gone with the wind, like Scarlett Johansson.
Greatness.
Who's back?
Yo, tomorrow we in the gym. Greatness is over.
Say less, man. We're striving for greatness. That's what I like to hear. I just finished looking at the itinerary. It's one coming in at pretty much like the same time. I could catch the put 11:30 or that 12:12, but I'm gonna try to shoot for that 11:30.
Yes, 11:30, man. Because the later, then Doomy be crying to get back home.
Nah, don't do me like that. Don't do me like. We got some man. I'm excited, man. I'm just now getting home from the gym, actually, man. So I mean, y'all actually got to me at the right time, man. I'm just now sitting down, man, about to eat some salmon and some rice. My man, got me eating 3 times a day, bitch. This shit is hilarious. But
He got you on schedule.
Yeah, got me on schedule, man. Got me on schedule, but it's
it's good, man, because not only am I getting ready for but it's reintroducing me back to my body. Learning my body and how to do certain things and how I'm losing weight, how I'm gaining weight. It's a science to this, so that's why I'm an advocate for a sweet science show. Definitely can't wait for us to get back onto the film study Tuesday so we could do with the breakdown. It's just keeping my mind going and keeping my mind motivated, man. So this the type of energy I like. We striving for greatness. I'm thinking about you, Keem. You feel what I'm saying? I think I got some sun and I got some water in from that garden, man. But we moving and grooving, man. I'ma holler at y'all later, man. That's my call. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
All right.
Let's go, champ. You feel me?
Yo.
I said, yo.
Hey, everybody goes dark. Stainless went dark. Amin went dark. Supermax went dark.
That shit on some suspect shit.
Word is born, man. This is why I do this shit. This is why I do
you're like a different dude. Like, you like talking shit. That's
is
part of your whole shtick,
wars,
and that's cool, bro. That's cool. Like, nobody disrespecting that. But some people, I don't know, they like to focus and they don't want to talk to that. Like, yo, I don't want to hear Keem fucking talk about Teofimo and fucking Tyson Fury every day. Like, why do I want to hear my opponent talking about boxing and shit? Like, it's just a difference in.
This is exactly why we do this.
What the fuck is wrong with this guy, man? Kidding me?
So y'all could go through what these fighters go through, just a little bit. This is just a little glimpse of what they go through, and y'all can't even deal with it, man.
You want to play rough? What are you talking about? I could give you a handful of guys that haven't come on the Boxing Voice because they don't want to take the heat, and some of them are on the top 20 pound for pound.
No, but you're pigeonholing the boxing world to the Boxing Voice, right? So, like, cool.
Maybe
we got the world of boxing, then we got the world of border wars. The world of border wars is only but so big. So you coming on the show is hypothetically the artificial real world, right? This is where this is your boxing scene. This is your ESPN to promote your said fight. If you don't promote here, there is nowhere else. You get what I'm saying? So, like, you can't do what Crawford does to us because there is no one else doing border wars interviews. There's no one else.
I feel you.
So all I'm saying is you're getting a small glimpse of what fighters go through, and you guys really can't.
I wouldn't disagree with that. I mean, but I wouldn't put it that way. Like, you guys can't. I mean, it's just. I mean, it's not what you thought it was.
No,
like,
no. We gonna see. Just send me your itinerary. Let me know when to pick you up. Cause everybody be yappy until they get in the gym and they fucking acting like 12-year-olds. Like, yo, I swear, what y'all getting fed? Greatness is greatness. He picked a good name.
You've seen him. You know how strong he is.
He picked a good name, bro. That dude.
Do you know what everybody says?
Yo, let me tell you. Oh, is that senior?
Hold up.
He was there for a second and then he dropped off.
He was in and out. Like,
you guys.
Oh, he can hear us.
How you doing, senior?
I don't see him.
Hold down. Hey, Paisano, I gotta play this for you, man. I gotta play this for you.
That's some good music there.
Yeah, man. Yo soy hondureño también, bro.
Oh yeah, nice.
Been following you and your son for a minute, bro. Believed in you guys from the start, man. I'm glad that we on top.
Yeah, nice. I told everybody, my son is us. There's nobody with a code to beat my son. We always find a way to beat you. And that's called adapting, getting better, fighting the real competition, fighting the real fights is just getting us better. All these guys are sleeping, are not fighting the real fighters, and that's why they're not gonna get better. We already we surpassed what we could do to all these guys. And listen, Loma, I was the same way. I was calling Loma back in the days, just the same way they're doing right now. Calling us out without doing nothing. Loma sent us to do something,
And that's why the fight took 2 years to be made, because he wanted us to get a belt or something to prove that we were worthy of fighting him. That's the way everybody did it back in the days. Nobody just fought Floyd because they wanted to fight Floyd. Floyd made them go get something to show them that they were, we tried to fight the better fighters. What are we going to get from fighting this kid? You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of mentioning his name because there's like 100 videos of him and my son now because we mentioned this kid's name. We going backwards and we go there and try to get a belt that we already got. The only reason why Loma didn't fight him was because Loma wanted to fight a champion to unify all the belts. Everybody knows that. Nobody's scared of this kid, bro. That's what I told his father, bro. When your time comes, it will come. But why everybody stressing my son? We already did things that nobody has ever done. Bro, we just unified the whole 135 weight division. I don't care who these haters think that we didn't win. We won everything, bro. We beat the man that nobody wanted to fight, and we took all his belts. There's no way going back. I mean, Mauricio Suleiman said it. That's the WBC president. So I understand the frustration. I understand there's money to be made. But right now we thinking, and the only reason why I mentioned that $10 million to Eddie Hearn was because I told him, listen, if you want that fight to be made, give us what they're offering us over there in Australia. I mean, they can't even say that because it's full of fucking lies that we pricing ourselves too high not to fight people. Get the hell out of here with that bullshit. Man, Loma will beat all these guys right now. Why didn't we fight Loma? Nobody's even calling the guy out. You understand? I'm gonna make money when Loma fights because they think only because we beat him, everybody could beat him. It's not like that. It took me 2 months to figure out Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm Trader of the Year. You can see the work I put into that fight. Everybody over here talking about, we're gonna get this, we're gonna get that, bro. Listen, I'm just sick and tired, man. I don't even negotiate, bro. It's my son doing this shit with his fucking manager. When my son says that we put it in, bro, we did, bro. It's up to the manager to do the work. I don't know what the hell he's doing. And I'm not even involved in anything. I'm just getting ready for the next fight. That's all I'm doing. We already did the takeover and we took over everything. I told everybody that we was going to do it and we did it. Well, there's no reason why we should fight these guys only because they want to fight us. They haven't shown nothing in the sport. Bro, why they don't fight for tuna? At least for tuna, bro. And you guys are going to tell me this kid's been fighting real fighters?
You talking about Haney?
Yes, you really believe that this kid deserves to fight my son right now? Like
I think.
Well, he's the mandatory. He was the mandatory to the belt.
To Lomachenko before y'all fought him.
Exactly the same way that Kambosos is the mandatory to your belt.
Before y'all fought.
That he does this shit for a reason. He wants the best fights with the best fighters. You're not gonna get, bro. Listen, history wouldn't be made if they didn't put these rules in. Because when you're mandatory, it don't mean that you beat the best. Especially the 135 in that in that racket that they had. I mean, who the hell is Abdullah? Whatever that kid's name that he beat. You know what I'm saying? It's like it doesn't make sense, bro. Listen, if the fight comes to fruition, then I'm down with it, bro. We ain't scared of nobody.
But Mr. Lopez, let me ask you a question. How is Devin Haney's position any different from Kambosos' position?
Well, the difference is that we're gonna get good money for it. That's why I told Eddie Hearn, you give us $10 million, then we'll fight him. I'm not gonna stop fighting Kambosos when it's a mandatory. We always took care of our mandatories. I think this is the first mandatory we have. You know, or we had Lomachenko. You know, we had Comey. Those are mandatories, and we took care of them. You know, now we have a mandatory. We're going to take care of this kid. You know, if everything works out, I said. If it doesn't, my son will let me know, and then we'll get somebody else. You know, but right now we need at least 2 tuna fights before we get the Josh Taylor fight with Ramirez. That's the one we want. That's the one we're really looking for.
But
so you want the
what
winner?
What do you mean by tune-up fights? What do you mean by tune-up fights?
You got it, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just talking to somebody. Say that again?
No, I was just trying to get your opinion. Like, what did you mean by tune-up fights?
Well, we need at least 2 more fights. They both could be at 135, just to have my son busy, because you know that fight with Ramirez and Josh Taylor is gonna happen in July or June. We're not gonna sit around and wait. You know what I'm saying? We gotta stay busy. So we might have 2 fights at 135. I don't know how my son feels. We've been in this weight for 8 years already, you know, and we still killing it. And we still killing, because that's not my son's weight division, bro. That shit drains him out every time he got to make that weight. Oh, that's one thing for sure. We're never gonna lose on the scale. We never did in the amateurs, and we never did in the pros. You know, I think that's really disgusting when people can't make the weight on the scale. That shows you that they're not working. So right now, my son is really pushing it, fighting at 135. That's the best time that they could get him, because he's not gonna go in there strong. You know?
So,
140 to me is my son's weight right now. 140, 147. He could take it, you know, a couple of years at 140. But if we take all the belts, we might just move up to 147. That's how good, that's how I'm thinking. That's how we think. We think about the bigger fights, you know, the real fights. Fights that people think we're not gonna lose. You know, I mean, fights that people think that we're going to lose. Those are the fights I want. You know? They thought we were going to lose with Coleman. We was the underdog in that fight. We was the underdog in the what's called a Loma fight. So how many times has all these guys, Garcia, Devin, all these guys had fought where they're the underdogs? How many times? None. We're the only ones doing it, bro. And they still snapping at us, man. Snapping at us because they want to get that clout. They want to be relevant for something that they haven't done yet.
But senior,
I'm not gonna fight them. I'm just saying that they're asking for too much, bro. Why didn't they just fight somebody to show us that they doing something, you know? Okay, now they're in the search to fucking fight my son. Let's go fight. You know, but they don't even want to fight our freaking leftovers. What does that tell you?
And
who's anybody hitting Lomachenko?
Yeah,
the only one I heard was Shakur Stevenson. That's the only dude, the only cat out there that's crazy enough to say something like that. You know, he's not ready for Loma. Loma got better with fighting my son. Trust me. I know. You know, he just can't beat us. He couldn't beat us. We were too strong for him. Too smart. Too fast. I told everybody, my son is going to be faster than him, smarter than him. We're going to box him. Everybody started cracking up. You crazy. You know, so that's how crazy I am.
So you think Loma beats the rest of the rest of the class? I mean, because right now everybody says it's the top 4, right? That's what everybody's excited about. This new renaissance of, oh man, you know, it's stacked division. This, you know, the 4, Ryan Garcia.
Angles that guy does and the way he moves, there's nobody gonna be able to do that. You gotta be smart and you gotta be born to do that. You gotta have that cat. You gotta be like a cat in there with Loma, you know. And nobody's gonna be able to get him off them. You know, we did it because we trained hard for that. And my son is special. My son is just not any other fighter. And people are gonna realize that sooner or later. You know, if they don't know nothing yet. You know, I mean, we're doing things that nobody has ever done at this age with this little bit of fights. We only got 16 fights, man. Get out of here.
So the other day we had Bill on, right, and we had Samson on, and Bill and Samson seemed.
Speaking of Bill,
Bill,
he is available and wants to come and say hello. If you
Listen,
want to.
I got nothing against Bill. I know what Bill is trying to do. He's trying to do the same shit I was doing with Loma when we wanted to fight Loma, and I don't blame him for it, bro. You know, he wants to fight, but to me, it's up to the negotiation. It's up to Bob Arum. It's up to everybody. You know, what fights is gonna make us, because we really need a fight that's gonna make us. If we beat Devin, everybody's gonna know that that's the outcome of that fight is gonna be my son winning. I mean, everybody's saying that we're gonna beat him, and I don't want an easy fight like that. I want to get a fight where we're the underdogs, a hard fight. Or we could fight whoever, man. If the fight doesn't go through with Kambosos is a good fighter, bro. He's fought better competition, you know. So, you know, I think he deserves it more than Devin, and plus the money's good, so why not take that route? And I told Bill that we could fucking settle our situation later on.
Lopez,
but right now,
two things.
Make money, bro. We fought 3 tough fights. Nakatani, why don't they fight Nakatani?
He said he would.
Devin
said, Bill said they fight Nakatani.
Mr. Lopez, do you want to ask him if he'll fight Nakatani? Because he wants to know if he can come on and holla at you. Also,
bro,
you said no?
I don't mind.
Okay.
I don't mind at all.
Can I
speak with him all the time, and I went in his car, bro. I got nothing against Bill. Bro, this is all negotiations, and I'm not involved with negotiations because my son is doing that with his manager. You know, I don't even know what's going on. I see my son on Friday. I want to spend some time with him. We talk about it. Let's see what happens.
But Mr. Lopez, weren't you in a meeting with Top Rank? It was reported that you were in a meeting with Top Rank for over an hour. I think it was Wednesday or Tuesday. That's what was reported this week. Was that not true?
Why are you talking? Why are you talking?
But I never had to use that's why you have to keep my son, not with me.
Oh, okay. Got it. Yeah, because the way they made it sound is if y'all were talking, it's like they were making it sound like as if y'all were discussing what was next, is the way that the reports were being suggested.
Listen, I don't know what's next. I know is that they're offering us $5 million. That's a lot of money in in UK. It comes out to like maybe $7 million, something like that. You know, so why are we gonna take a lesser freaking pay to make more money? You know, in Australia. But they got the ban going on right now, so we don't know what's gonna happen. You know, one thing I know is that I'm not gonna let my son sit and not fight for 6 months or 5 months. I want him to be active. I want him to get at least 3 fights this year. You know, we could do it.
Well, Mr. Lopez, I got Mr. Haney on. Bill Haney.
Hey.
So, all of
Boxing voice, man. Thank you for having me as always. Can you hear me?
Definitely.
What's up, Bill?
Yeah, we got you, Bill.
Senior, what's happening with you?
What's happening with you? Tell me.
Man, that don't sound so down. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Hey, wait a minute. Devin's the boogeyman. You know what I'm saying? Devin's the boogeyman, not me. You know what I'm saying? You know, me and you, the last time we got together, we had a drink on your birthday.
We did good.
We did good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah,
he said I didn't remember shit.
Listen to I didn't tell you. That $10 million shit with Eddie Hearn, they got to stop talking about that shit because I was referring for him to match up.
Listen, what we got to do is disregard anything that you possibly can be saying because once again you reiterated that you don't do any decision making. You know what I'm saying? So
I do have a lot of say in the decision, but when it comes down to doing contracts and stuff like that, my son handles that with his manager. You know, they tell me, well, what do you think about the fight? I say, yeah, we're going to take it. You know, but who makes the last decision is between me and my son. Right. That's why my son fought him, because I told him, fuck the money. You fucking go and fight this dude. You know, fuck the money. Those are the decisions I make. You know, when I see that the shit is getting crazy, then I'll jump in and I'll fucking help. You know, I'll convince my son, because that's what a father does. I mean, you must.
The thing has brought us to, where we at. You know what I'm saying, in terms of things that your son has said. You know, my son has been a perfect gentleman and professional about it, in the sense of, we said how great a talent that Teofimo Lopez is, and what a wonderful job Teofimo Senior has done. And for that reason, and that reason alone, we look to make a big event happen with you guys. And we've been wanting to do that, like yesterday. So we're comfortable with our name being in the hat. We're comfortable with being the champions that we are, and you guys assuring the people that that it's going to happen. We hope that, of course, that it would happen now, because we respect Teofimo and we respect that he has the other belts. And I think we've been open and honest about that. You know what I mean? And we also know that you guys have the key and are in a great position that if you wanted Devin right now, you could get Devin right now. We're not in the position that we can do anything. We're not in the position to do anything but handle our mandatories. You know what I'm saying? And you know this, Senior. And I didn't never want anything for the people to misunderstand anything other than the position that we were in and the position that you was in. And that one day, hopefully soon, real soon, we get together and make a big event happen for all the belts.
Okay, but
the true fight of the two bad motherfuckers in the lightweight division.
God gives both our sons help, bro. And we're healthy, bro. We're gonna have that fight happen. That fight's gonna happen. Would it happen now? I can't lie to you and tell you yes, bro, because we're negotiating with somebody else right now. And I told you, and you told me yourself, yo, go handle your business. You think you're gonna make good money out there, go get it, and then you come to us.
Okay, but we must allow for the people to decide that, the king of the division and what makes the king of the division and all those things, right? All that's to be decided, and that's to be determined when Devin and him get in the ring. That would be more fair than Tio saying that he's the undisputed and he's the king, and Devin is, who was he fought and all these other things, right? Because truthfully be told, right, nobody wants to fight Devin like nobody wants to fight your son, like nobody wants to fight your son, because Tank doesn't want to fight your son right now. Tank doesn't want to fight your son.
Floyd already said no. Floyd already said
Ryan Garcia don't want to fight. Ryan Garcia don't want to fight your son, right?
Well, why you think we're mentioning Devin?
No, listen, that's what I'm saying is, but we can't just mention T.O. We can't mention Ryan. We can't mention none of them. It's time to go. You know what I'm saying? It's at the point where both guys got both the belts. Y'all was chasing Loma like we was chasing Loma. So when you come on here and say anything other than this is going to be the biggest fight for the people, right? This is going to be the biggest fight for the people, man. This is the fans is going to be the win. I know how long you've been working. You know how long I've been working, bro.
Nobody wanted to fight Nakatani. And especially while he did to
we're smashed Nakatani. What do you mean? We're smashed Nakatani. We ain't said nothing about. We've been talking about you. Listen, Nakatani, we looking for you. Listen, no. What I'm saying is, don't put nobody in front of us that you know what I mean. That you done knocked off or none of that. We don't have no. Listen, we don't have no problem. We're looking. Hey, listen. I don't know what you mentioned in Nakatani. Listen. It's only Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez with all the belts. We can get it on. Fuck, I'm talking about Nakatani and all the rest of them jokers. You know what I'm saying? And we're not talking about next. We're talking about now.
If we win that belt that you guys have, they're not gonna give us no credit for it because we already have it.
I don't know about getting no credit. Listen. I don't know about getting no credit. I don't know about getting no credit for it. Listen. I don't know about getting no credit for it. I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna just say that Devin has a profile that's bigger than Kambosos, right? Don't you agree?
I agree with that because he's known more. Everybody, he has more fan base, and you did a great job.
So Ryan Garcia has a bigger fan base, but you would want him to fight y'all, right? right? So if y'all got a bigger fan base or y'all got some belts, what's holding up us from making the shit happen? One thing that we said was that when the kids got the belts, we was gonna get down. That's what we said. Now this is an opportunity for us to get down right now for the people, man. The people want the shit more than we do, senior.
Yeah, all I know, the last time I spoke with him, he was thinking about it. He says that if the fight doesn't happen with Gamboa's, we could go that route. There'll be no problem.
All right, man. Listen. Out of respect for you. Listen, I'm glad that they let me come on. I'm glad that they let me come on, senior. Listen, I'm glad they let me come on. I'm not gonna crash the interview.
We ain't making no fucking money. We want to get at least a little piece of the pie, bro. You know, we've been fighting these tough fights. It's time to eat. That's what I told my son.
Listen, when we talked about making the fight and the WBC in the tournament, you said you guys went the other way because we was crazy,
we went the other
right?
way because that was what Bob recommended us to do, and we did great by it because that's when we waited for Loma in that side. That if Devin would have done the same thing, we would have met up in the IBF.
Okay, so we did what we did. You guys said that y'all did the best move, so you did the best move, and now here we are with all the belts.
He was supposed to fight us. He was supposed to fight for Tuna, so I don't know where you're coming from.
Listen. We're gonna fight for Tuna, Nakatani, and whoever the fuck ever else that they order. We don't care nothing about that. Listen, we don't care nothing about getting ordered. Listen, we could have already negotiated and Samson them. We could wait. Ryan Garcia out, right, as the mandatory, and wait to see if he's going to fight Tank or not, right? We just doing this for the people, right? We saying that we will put it on the line. We'll put it on the line for the people against a bad motherfucker like Teofimo and you, bro. Come on, man. I don't be sugarcoating. I don't be playing this. I never had to come on there. I never had to come on here and say that y'all wasn't shit or that whoever y'all fought. I ain't arguing who you didn't fought. I ain't arguing who you didn't fought. I just said, are you gonna argue my position in line? Are you gonna argue my position in line where my position is? I'm not arguing your work. I'm not arguing the fact that I ain't never talked about your money. I ain't never talked about no side, no A, B side. But are you gonna argue about my position in fighting Teofimo for the people with all the belts? Right? The true undisputed.
We will fight your son. We will fight your son because he's very popular. All right? And that's why we will fight him. Okay? So we gotta see what's going on with Kambosos. And then you guys are online, bro. So you got a good chance.
Well, listen. No. You guys got a better chance. Y'all got a great chance. Let me tell you why y'all got a great chance, senior. Guess why? Because we're gonna be waiting to hear that phone call. We're gonna wait. We're not gonna make no decision. I'm gonna do my best with Eddie Hearn. That what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. And do we need to call Bob?
That's why I told you $10 million, bro. When I said that, you know what I meant. So we're not trying to price ourselves out of a fight. Okay? That's absurd. But if we could get 4 million or 5 million with you guys, why not? Why not? If we could get 5 million, 4 million with you guys, why not? My son will go and do it. We don't gotta freaking travel. We'll do it right here in Vegas.
Hey, listen. It would be great. It would be great. You know that would be great right here to do it in Las Vegas. It would be great, huh?
I did it with Loma. I chased him until I got him. And you know that.
I gotta look after my investment.
You know,
okay, listen. We're here to be caught. We're here to be caught, senior. We're here to be caught.
Right now, I cannot say nothing, Bill, because I haven't even spoken to my son.
Hey, listen. Hey, let me ask you this though: did me and you not talk before all this and say that we agreed that Loma? We agreed that Loma. We agreed that no. Wait a minute. Did we not agree that either one of our boys get to Loma first? That we would expose him to the world. You know what I mean? Now you come back on here. Now, okay. Now me and you talked about this. Now, did you come back on here and say? Did you come back on here and say that we don't want to fight Loma?
Listen, I don't hear nobody mentioning their names.
Not
Loma, not Nakatani,
Listen. We're waiting on Teofimo, right? And whoever's next, if it's Lomachenko, if it's Teofimo, if it's Fortuna. Listen, no. No. But what I'm saying is the difference is that it doesn't matter if it's T.O., if it's a Tank, if it's Ryan. I'm just saying, bruh. You already know I get down. You already know. Me and you done talked. We already you know that we don't bar nobody in the division, and we want to fight. That's all. And I'm saying is I would just put some respect on Champ name, like I put some respect on T.O. name. I ain't never had to say that he wasn't the champion that he is. I just said that he don't got the lightweight belt and he don't got the responsibilities that go with being the lightweight world champion. Now that's from father to father, man. That's some real shit.
It's in the books.
Huh?
It's in the books, Bill. It's in the books. My son is undisputed. It's in the books.
What book? What book so I can look at it? What book?
It's in the boxing books.
What boxing book so I can buy it right now?
Everywhere recognizes my son as the undisputed. Only the haters don't.
No. You just said a boxing book. What boxing book so I can buy it?
The boxing. Well, he is undisputed. He's the first one to do it at 135. That's gonna stay.
Where can I look that up and say that right? That it's gonna say that right now.
Well, I'm not into all that shit, but it's got to be there somewhere because he's undisputed and everybody's saying it, and WBC said it.
Senior, you can't fuck with me with that shit, man. Come on, man. Pull that shit over somebody else. Devin is the world champion. Devin is the world. Listen, Devin is the lightweight world champion, right? Listen, now guarantee. Listen, guarantee because listen, Lomachenko. Let me tell you this though. Lomachenko is in the WBC, and if you had WBC problems, you might be having to fight Lomachenko again in a rematch. You see what I'm saying? So you carefully talking about you're going to defend against the weaker or the opposition that you feel that you can get less resistance, and then you're going to jump up to 140, champ.
Lomachenko will beat everybody right now at 135. You know, he was never...
Listen, he ain't going to beat us. Listen, he ain't going to beat us, and I'm going to tell you what. Listen. You ain't gonna fight him again anyway, though. So don't you should stop even talking about it. You should stop fucking talking about it because you barely motherfucking beat him the first time. We still in the hat to fight him. You dig what I'm saying? We ready to fight him. You barely got out of that motherfucker. So I don't know what the fuck you talking about. You see what I'm saying? Listen, we gonna be waiting to get a motherfucking call from you. Just like your son said it before. Just like your son said it. We was waiting. I came over here because I want to get off. I want to get off the line before I say the wrong thing and you don't call me back. You dig what I'm saying? But I know where you stay at, so I come over there to your house with a bottle of that booze and we'll sit and talk about it and rehash it if we need to, because we're gonna be friends and family first and foremost before anything, brother. That's what me and you've been doing. But let me tell you this though. Our kids are men, and you know where your kid is a man. Your kid's a man. Listen, bro. So I can just explain something to these people, so these people can stop acting like this fight shit, and they can stop being with weird about the shit. Our kids have been doing this shit all their motherfucking life. You know what I'm saying? For them to get in the ring as a sport and do what they love for tons of money and shit like that. Me and you as fathers, we did amazing jobs with them. You know what I'm saying? Right? Me doing my due diligence is trying to, just what you said before I got on here, is get the fight made with you and T.O. So, I've been doing whatever that I need to do. My last thing was coming by your house with that was my last thing. I saw you on Boxing Voice, and I said, I ain't got to go by T.O.'s blowing the horn. I ain't got to go by that blowing the horn and doing none of that shit to get the fight, because you just said just now that you said Kambosos. You said Kambo. When will we know if you ain't going to do the Kambosos shit?
Well, I need to talk to my son. He'll be here Friday. So I got to talk to him. I don't know what's going on right now. I can't say nothing. And plus, like I told you, I don't make those decisions. I make those decisions when I see that I need to get in and I need to get involved, like I did with Loma. And my son listened to me, and he took that fight when he wanted more money. I told him, fuck the money.
Hey, my son. Hey, when my son seen. We seen that Cadillac, boy. Your son bought you, boy. My son went out and got me one. I need to come by there. I got to come by there and let you see the Cadillac my son got me. Because he listened. Because when you pull through in that Cadillac, I say, boy, did you just see that? I said, see, T.O. talking shit on the internet, talking about he just got his daddy a Cadillac. I was so happy to see that, man. They supposed to be showing out like that, bro.
Yeah, I know, but my son knows what we went through, bro. You know, nobody was there when we had to fucking wait online in nationals and get up at 6 in the morning, make sure the weight was there, make sure that they were ready to fight. And we used to fight like 5 times a week. You know, so that's where
When you
people
come out, when you came out that locker room, and you looked at that check. Did you start smiling? Was it all worth it?
The what?
I said when you came out the locker room after the Loma fight, and y'all looked at the check. Was it all worth it?
Yeah, but listen, you know they didn't give us that much money for that fight. The way they were supposed to. We lost like $2 million or $3 million in that fight. You know, and I just told my son, let's take it, fuck it. You know, because of the COVID. And so we understood. We just wanted to make sure that nobody got this guy before us. The same way that I want to get.
Yeah, you goddamn right. Now you telling the truth. You made sure you took. Hey, y'all made sure y'all took that motherfucking. You took that bone out our mouth. You know what I'm saying? You know Devin was salivating for that, and you got to him first. I get that to you. You know what I'm saying? But we got patience, man. We in line for the big event. You know what I'm saying? And we here. But ain't no fucking Gamboa, Fortuna, Nakatani gonna slow us down. You dig what I'm saying? I don't know who you in here tapping in front of.
Every time you
see what I'm
guys
saying?
fight, I want you guys to win.
Let me tell you. Let me ask you this though. When Devin and T.O. got in, and it was just me and you, right? Has anybody ever been that competitive with your son as what you seen them? Was it something that the people would have paid to seeing them two get in the ring?
Stupendous.
Yo, I don't understand what you're saying.
I said, would somebody had to pay to want to see the sparring that when we got together on that day, it ain't no videotape. You know it ain't no tape. But when they got together, was it some phenomenal shit?
Of course that would be a good fight. It will be a good fight. Just like Garcia.
Let's go, champ. You feel me?
That's all. I mean, I'm glad to hear it real. I mean, I know when I talk to you, me and you always kept it straight. You know what I'm saying? It would be a good motherfucking fight. You dig what I'm saying? And that's all that I'm kicking. You know, that's all I'm trying to do for the people is put together a good motherfucking fight. It ain't no lopsided fight. It ain't no, you know what I mean? T.O. is a bad motherfucking Devin is too. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna let you down. And I'll be waiting to hear from you, senior. Good night to you. You know I'm here in Vegas, and you know you got my number. So if you want to go to our little bar that we do around the corner, man, call me. You know what I'm saying? You know it's good. All right.
Lopez.
He dropped out.
Really?
Hey.
Yeah.
Nah,
well, make sure that I'm listening. I'm not trying to leave. Make sure that y'all pass the message. If he called back in, I ain't. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure let him know it's all love, man. And,
no, definitely.
And thank you, Ness. You know what I'm saying? Francis, my brother. You dig what I'm saying? Hey, Ness.
Yo.
Undefeated, nigga. Undefeated, nigga. Motherfuckers is crazy. I'm only staying on the phone until Ness get through typing. And I told you I can talk faster. You can type, Ness. You dig what I'm saying? Knock it off, man.
He's talking to senior on the back end.
Is that you ain't let him talk? He like, yo, I'm out. Bill ain't gonna let me talk.
Okay. Well, listen. Well, you know my mouth is like a submachine.
It's an AR-15.
Yeah, a machine gun.
Bill, were you listening before he came in? You were listening before he came in? Before you came in?
Always listen to the boxing voice.
So you heard him
boxing
say that it sound like they got it sound like he's gonna fight the winner of Taylor. The winner of Taylor Ramirez, I think, is
always
what Bob
gonna
got
have
cooking.
Top Rank plan. Bob is always gonna present.
No, that's what I'm saying.
We are going to wait and have patience and be optimistic that these things are going to happen. Right? Devin is the youngest of the bunch. You see, they can run, but they can't hide. The people will demand it, and Devin's talent will be seen. Right? Right? You know what I mean? Because listen, by us Devin being so young and having so much to lose, he only putting it on the line for man. That's it. That's it. For you know what I'm saying? For the people. Why wouldn't he? Why would he be doing it for anybody else? He's already getting paid, right? T.O. is a bad motherfucker. We recognize that he is, right? Ness scared of that big right hand. You know what I mean? Or scared for us for the big right hand. You know what I'm saying? Right? Right, Ness? Right? I'm saying this. what would make Devin do it other than for the people, right? And for a split second with Tio and what they almost getting enough nerve to say, fuck it, I got to do this shit for the people, man. The people is asking for this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's almost right there.
Almost.
Oh.
Almost.
Almost right there. You know what I'm talking about, man. I see you smiling. Almost right there. You dig? But one thing about him is, shout out to him for coming on there, and anybody that, you know, has a son that will come on here and knowing that everybody is going to ask the tough questions, especially, you know, the Nets going to bring in Bill Haney. So, is he coming back in, Ness? I'm just trying to just kind of talk, you know, kind of create some.
Nah, he not. He not, champ. He not.
Okay. Well then, hey, thank you, senior. You know, we'll continue to work. You guys want to ask me any questions?
Yeah.
Man, I mean, I got a lot in my head right now, to be honest with you.
So,
I mean,
I started off the week thinking that this could happen, and now I'm gonna finish the week feeling like I think I have a feeling what I know where they're gonna take Theo for like the next 3 fights, and I don't think he's gonna be part of the Fab Four that we were hoping for that much longer. But you know, either way, still a lot of great fights to be made. You know what I'm saying?
Are they?
I mean, there's 3 of y'all still. It's better than none.
Well, we're talking about special.
No, I know.
Once in a lifetime, seeing kids that's, you know, at their when they got that shit in them, you know what I mean? That dog, that hungriness, you know what I mean? And that's what we were talking about doing it for that and that alone. Just shit, I can't reiterate it enough. We're already getting paid. It's not like we promising no money. It's for the people, my dude. That's what else can we say? You know, and unfortunately for Devin and his sport, that's what you're supposed to be doing it for. You're supposed to want the people to go crazy and roar about you and do all that shit. You know, that's what he did. And I talked to Senior. I said, Senior, they got boxing gloves on, baby.
Yeah, but you know,
They got boxing gloves on, though, Ness.
went through
Ness,
this,
at the end of the day, man, you a real one, Ness. You a real one, dog. You a real one. They got boxing gloves on, Ness.
Yeah,
there's a lot of shit going on in the world. Motherfuckers getting paid a lot of money. The people, y'all are paying the money. Y'all are driving this fight. It's because of y'all. During this pandemic, an opportunity, just like when I talked to Gary Russell and them, for them to make a ton of money. I'm talking to Tio and them about making some money, about making something happen in a time that I think the people need it most because they're at home. And give them something to watch, man. Give them some hope, man. Some youngsters, some hope that, and some other fathers that they can get to this point and negotiate and make it happen. It's disappointing, but Ness, I am happy as a motherfucker that Devin is the talent that he is, man. You see what I'm saying? And he ain't no pushover. He ain't in nobody's chump line. You know what I'm talking about? And I think we know that right now. He ain't in nobody's chump line. Okay, that's all.
Well,
that's all.
I still love the
Bill, you
Fortuna fight.
You gotta make your own lane, man. Put yourself in the Wilder shoes, right? You got the WBC just like Wilder. There's a unified champion out there just like AJ. Wilder couldn't get the fight. He had to go find Luis Ortiz, and then after Luis Ortiz, he had to find Fury. Like, you guys can't sit around and force.
We won't sit around, but at the same time though, we not going to announce until, because look, all these fights be falling out, right?
But why not though?
The Tank and the Garcia fight, we waiting to see what they're gonna do. They saying it, but it might fall out. You see what I'm saying? Right?
I don't think that happens either way.
Fortuna been waiting this motherfucking long. He's the next guy. He may as well just wait for a second. You know what I'm saying?
Get that.
See if T.O. Senior. I mean, see if T.O. and them, because they're a little bit closer.
I don't know, man.
No, I don't know if they're a little bit closer. I
feel like Wilder took back the power when he stopped negotiating. He announced 2 fights, and that made Eddie and everybody so mad. But that raised his clout, man. Like, you gonna sit and wait? That's why he talking like, You know what I mean? Don't sit and
No,
wait.
we've been doing that though, Ness. We've been doing it. We've been doing it low. We've been doing it with people. We've been, you know what I'm saying? We've been doing it. I ain't gonna switch up. I ain't gonna switch up now because, you know, I'm just not. I'm not gonna switch up now. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stay. The people really want to fight. They really want Devin in with the
But look,
toughest of
let me tell
opposition.
you. Let me tell you
Right?
how this looks
The
from the
toughest
outside.
the toughest of opposition.
Come on, Bill.
Right?
Let me get a word in here. Let me tell you how this look. Right. So you the angry mob running down on the house. Right. You got the pitchforks and the fire. But they don't want to fight.
Ness.
But
You're
they
right.
listen to me. Just
You're
hear me
right,
out.
Ness.
But hear me out. But hear me out. You ran
Okay,
down
there you
on
go.
Lomachenko, and you got the pitchforks and you got the fire. And you like, yo, come outside. You gotta fight me. He don't want to fight. And then you ran down on Tio. He don't want to fight. Ryan, you get in the ring. Ryan don't want to fight. Like you know, you gotta just start doing your own thing.
Yeah.
Like these dudes don't want to fight you. You can't sit around and make them or wait for them.
I know, Ness. No. That's why I told you. I said you're 100% right. You know what I'm saying? You're 100% right. But the things that, I mean, Dave, we right here in the boxing capital. You know what I'm saying? Like when I tell you boxing is such a small community that you don't get. I'm not allowed to get on the internet night after night and talk this shit, and somebody not get on here and say, nigga, I stopped him then, or I busted his nose, or I got this picture, or I got this. Look, dude, Deb is the real deal. Period. You see what I'm saying? So whatever opponent, and I don't give a fuck who it might be. Just what you do is be a fan and watch how Devin will make the adjustment with whoever it is. It's no style that I need to pick. It's no puncher. It's no size. It's no none of that. As long as they get on that scale and it say 135, then that's what it's going to be. But obviously, we can go up to 140, and that's when I sent you the text message and I said, bro, we go whatever weight he going to go. It's the same weight. We're going to go to 140. We're going to go to 147. So we may as well make the fight happen now for the belts and all the money that we can demand, right? Because to say that when we have that Devin and Tio will be in a position, that same position, to do all four belts, it might not be like that. And if he says that he's going to make more by doing a 140 with Ramirez or Taylor than he would make with Devin, you see what I'm saying? So I just wanted it to Ness and just keeping it real that, and then I go, is that I knew Devin is getting paid. But what makes Devin different is that when it came for a legacy defining moment, that he was 100% present and he was 100% able, because we got a chance to watch the OGs get caught up in the politics of not being able to fight and not being able to talk and all this. So what you're seeing now is a millennial in Devin that got his shit straight. And you imagine a fighter like Mike McCallum and all these other guys that came before that did all the running, did all the work, did all the road work, and when it came time to make the fights, they weren't able to make the fights. And the people thought that they was cowards or thought that they wasn't really trying to. And the machine, the traditional machine, what y'all call old media, thrust the other champions to the limelight, while the guys that was the real guys like Devin was left to not fight nobody. So thank you, Ness, for giving him and a lane. But you know what I'm saying? We got to carve out our lane. And guess what? Our lane is right through they shit. You know what I'm saying? Right to being one of the greatest of all time. Right to being one of the greats. And once then again, I'll tell y'all, I said, with being that and being confident in Devin's style, it doesn't fucking make a difference who the next opponent is. And we can wait till the last minute. We can wait. So anybody that's listening and they got a team, well, like Tio said, stay ready. Remember he said, stay ready? We said, if you're ready, call us. If you're ready right now and you want a chance at that world title, then call us.
Wow. Yeah, man, I guess, man. I would prefer my favorite fighters to announce fights, man. I don't want you waiting around, man. I don't want you waiting around. But I hear you. You know better than me. You made your son a millionaire, so
Hey,
you
why now?
definitely
Listen,
know.
Ness. Now you're gonna actually say that you did not have a hand in Gamboa, and me and you didn't talk over and over again, and you tell me, right? You're gonna say that. You're gonna say you didn't have a hand.
Nah, I ain't
You
have
and
no
Black.
hand.
He on
No, it wasn't
he
nothing
on
but
the
you. It wasn't
consultant
nothing
team.
but you. You and Black fight fan that I talked to, and I talked to off the phone, and both of y'all say, man. I said, man, they don't wanna fight. He said, yo, you can't get nobody. I said, man, I think with this Gamboa, and then Ness told me, Ness said, but yo, the Gamboa is tough because if you don't stop him, then the people, that shit is gonna backfire on you. You know what I'm saying? I said, but Ness, he's the toughest dude available. He went 11 with what's the name, but it's hard to. Yeah, I said, but Ness, that's the best dude that's available. And now Ness, you understand that I wasn't lying to you. I was telling you the truth. Because you see, Fortuna wasn't available. You see, who else would you have said was available? Linares had caught COVID. He was in a fight with he was the one that was in a fight with Fortuna when Fortuna's fight fell out. So that's what I mean is everybody announced these fights that they about to have, right? And they take their shit, they call themselves taking themselves off of the board. Like Teofimo says, oh, I'm fighting in Australia and I'm getting 10 million, I'm getting 5 million, I'm getting 3 million. We said, okay, go ahead. Because what happens if Kambosos fight fall out? What if Kambosos, God forbid, he doesn't take the fight? We don't want to say for whatever reason. Then what do they do? So that I don't want to seem like we chasing nobody down, but I want to just say that we try to make ourselves available. You know what I'm saying? As world champions, and I think Devin is doing a good job as a champion. You know, defending it against whoever. You know, whenever, wherever, like he said.
Definitely.
I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you though. Thank you.
You, man.
You
Thank you for
seem
coming
disappointed.
on.
You seem disappointed though, Ness.
I just want you to. I don't want to hear that y'all waiting on these dudes, man. You can't make them fight you. I'm ready to hear you say like I thought you was gonna say to the world like, you see, they don't want to fight. Devin gonna move on. Like not that you gonna
Well, the
still
thing about
wait.
Fortuna,
I'm still waiting.
The thing about Fortuna is this: that is Fortuna. Shout out to him too, right? He's just like Gamboa, a veteran, and ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Like if he makes the fight and what's the name, then I take my hat off to him. You know what I'm saying? Samson, right? As a fighter, Samson, I know from trying to make the fight happen with Samson long for years and years. I'm not 100% confident until Samson forces us to get in the ring with him. You know what I'm saying? Like Devin's the champion. Somebody needs to be forcing Dev in there too, right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? As the world champion, right? You know.
Yeah, definitely.
By your mandatories, right?
Yep.
When do you have a time where you have a champion that's not being enforced by his mandatories because the mandatories aren't enforcing it. Now you kind of see what the WBC ran into when you talk about an email belt and all that. No, ain't no fucking email. You don't get no fucking email. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He vacated, Lomachenko vacated the belt, but out of respect for him and his legacy, I don't use that word vacate. I use the fact up to tell what it is. Okay, you took the franchise belt and you didn't take no, with having the franchise belt, you have no responsibilities of nobody challenging you. Well, obviously, when you have a talent like Devin, you say that the challenge shit is different. But when Devin was in that position of those guys, nigga, he was saying, I want to fight the world for the world title. I want to fight the world. I want to fight Lomachenko, Luke Campbell, all of them. So I think it's good to the mandatories and the process is good. You just got to be patient. And for Devin to be 22, for him to be 22, the sky's the limit. And I want to stay optimistic.
I mean, you could always offer Vasil the fight.
Vasil can get the fight. It's the same company. But the thing about Vasil, as well as being a franchise champion as well and top rank, he can petition. I think he was like number one, and he's definitely ahead of Fortuna. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That like, if you wanted to fight him, you could send an offer because you know that WBC would approve it.
Absolutely, WBC will approve Javier Fortuna as well. Luke Lomachenko would be a heck of a fight in replacement of Teofimo, just like we fought Gamboa after Tank did.
Exactly.
We would fight Lomachenko. We would fight Lomachenko. I'm not saying nothing bad about Lomachenko or no shit like that. I included him with fighting him, Nakatani, Fortuna, or any of them. You know what I'm saying? And we would show you exactly Lomachenko ain't gonna do none of that shit he did to Teofimo to Devin for sure. Like I tell y'all all the time. If you saw what he did to him, then you'll see that with Devin in the ring, and you'll have a comparison. I don't have any problem with that. You see what I'm saying? But because life does have to move on if T.O. ain't gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? If Ryan Garcia ain't gonna fight. So we'll go sit down with Eddie.
Well, before you even came on, T.O. was saying he wants y'all to do something. Like the father was saying that too. Like they want you to do something. They saying who you fought.
Man, tell them to stay out of my business, man. I don't want to listen to what they talking about. We was talking about fighting them. We don't mention them, Ness. You are suspended from mentioning T.O. for the next week after you done heard what his father done said right now. You are suspended from talking about T.O. for the next week.
I'm telling you what he just said on this interview. He said...
No, he said that before he talked to me. Don't mention what he didn't say that to me. He didn't say that to me.
But what,
he said that before I was on the phone.
But what do it matter?
Because motherfuckers talk shit until you hear. Now, see, that's the thing is what you really wanted to hear and what you got a chance to hear, Boxing Voice, today is you got to hear the behind the scenes. What you hear about what people is talking about while the other person ain't around is bullshit. You dig what I'm saying? But when that person gets on there, like I'm on here right now, waiting for if I get a call back to answer all that shit on the thing, me and him talking, don't mean shit. Everything that you heard is what you heard when me and him got on the phone, my brother.
Well, I would have liked for you to address the fact that he says y'all didn't fight nobody to see if he would have changed his stance then.
He just said that when we were sparring, he just told you it's gonna make for a good fight. It was good. What more do you want to hear than that?
Yeah, but one thing ain't got nothing to do with the other. He's saying they not fighting you because you ain't done nothing. He ain't saying that it being in a fight with you is gonna be good.
Hey, listen.
It's two different things.
His criteria and your criteria don't mean shit. The people want to see both of them fight right now and not next. So the people don't want to see Devin fight nobody else. It don't fucking matter about what the fuck T.O. want or you want. The people want to see them fight right now. Ness, the fuck is you talking about?
That's not true. People want to see Devin in there with Tank, Ryan, Vasil. Fuck, we'll take.
No. The people want to see.
Mikey,
no. The people want to see
Broner,
Devin and T.O.
Gary.
That's what the people want to see. Huh?
Shit. All them names that I mentioned. That's what we want.
No, the people want to see Devin and T.O. That's what the people want to see. Listen, let me tell you why. The Mayweather team want to see Devin and T.O. The Garcia team want to see Devin and T.O. You see what I'm saying? The Haney team want to see Devin and T.O. The only people don't want to see Devin and T.O. is Ness and T.O.
Hilarious. Hilarious, bro.
Hey, Ness, I love fucking with you. I love fucking with everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Please, when I'm on the joint, weigh it just like Ness. Laugh it off because me and Ness have smoked before. He know I talk shit on the camera, off the camera. If you ever see me, don't take no offense to it. I talk shit, but I be telling the truth.
I don't know about that. You tell the truth, but
Okay, I got one better for you.
We still want
It's
Gary.
Listen, I got one better for you.
We still want Vasil. We want all those. We don't just want Tio. We would take any mix of one of those fights, whether it's Devin
I'm gonna tell you this.
and Broner,
I'm gonna tell you this, Ness.
Gary,
I'm gonna go on the limb and I'm gonna tell the people the truth is. Can I tell the people the truth? I'm gonna go on a limb and tell them it's two bad motherfuckers in the lightweight division, and guess what? Devin is both of them.
Ooh, that's a mic drop.
Yo, he's both.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Thank you guys for having me. Listen, Ness, I'm only a phone call away. When you text me, you know what I'm saying. I appreciate you, King. Hey, man, thank you guys, man. All right.
Hey, thanks, Bill.
Enjoy the rest of the night, Bill.
Appreciate it.
Okay, bro. All right, peace.
There you have it, y'all. What
Nestor
do we say?
Gibbs. What do we even say after that?
I mean, we say it's gonna happen. Good build up. I don't know. Hopefully.
All right. I'll stay optimistic. Listen, man, I hear where you're coming from, like wanting the Haney's team to announce, because here's the thing, like with Gamboa it was something different. With Fortuna, it's something different. Like I like that fight. That's a fight that I'll take more than I'll take. It's not just to me like a fight like, oh, we can't get the Haney Teofimo. We got to set up. No, that's another fight that I really like. You know what I'm saying? So if my man's gonna fight Kambosos, and Bill and Devin fights Fortuna, then that leaves one last fight that we could possibly get Teofimo Haney, because it's not happening next. We can all get over that. I think that it's not happening next. And listen, Bill said a point about not wanting to announce it. So they announced because things happen, and he's absolutely 100% right, especially in this climate, the COVID climate. But ultimately, I just think that, I don't know. I think you got a point. Kind of bummed.
Well, that's it.
That's it.
Let me see if
we're
there's
out.
something here there, because we went over the overtime.
We went over the
overtime. And
in the morning we got Chris Glover.
We got 0 love. Let me give some love to those that did show it. It is here. Okay, Bo and Bama came through and said, Bob Arum, Jeff Horn, George Kambosos, Australia. I think I see something strange about to happen, mate.
That's funny. Good.
Jeff
That's a very intuitive Bama Bo.
Hi. Yo, what up, everybody?
Legendary.
Yo, my phone was texting you, man. My camera's not coming on. I'm trying, and I know you in the same text. I'm like, yo, ask Bill Haney how many times did he watch the Tio Loma fight? You know what I'm saying? Just because, what did he learn, man? He's saying they could beat Loma better than Tio and not get touched like Tio. So how many times did you watch that? Because you got to know that by watching it. So what did Loma do?
Man, I don't even care how many times. I want him to send him an offer.
I know, but still, man. I mean,
he's right. That was a big thing. He said he lost. They barely won more rounds.
He spoke about the Loma fight a lot.
Yeah,
and he said that there's two 135 pounds that are the best, and it was Haney and Haney. So like, who's the next one? Who's number 3 then? And that's Tio, obviously, he's saying. But I don't know, man. I like Bill's Haney style. I like the glasses, the flames in the glasses. But I just wonder why not chase Ryan? I think Tio's the harder fighter.
Ryan don't want to fight him. Ryan don't want it. Ryan is Haney's mandatory.
So it ain't Ryan.
And he trying to go somewhere else, bro.
And it ain't Tank.
None of those dudes want to fight him, and that's what I'm telling him. Like, you
don't want to fight Haney?
Nah. You gotta make your own lane, man.
It's gonna be Fortuna Haney.
You gotta go somewhere and find your own big fight. And you know what? While I was sitting here trying to get a word off with Bill, the name that came to mind is my man from New Orleans, man. I can't get his name.
Oh, Rugo. Yeah.
Yo,
I know you
listen.
talking about.
Listen, Crawford had to move up to make a name for himself. Remember, he took Prescott short notice, moved up, made a splash, and
Doomy
then
knows his name. Rugo.
and then he got it. He started getting every fight. You know, they started
Progress.
Yeah, the Rugaroo.
Yeah, Rugaroo Progress, right. So, damn, that seems dangerous because Rugaroo seems dangerous. That is a big fight.
Yo, Edwin Solano said Isaac Cruz Haney loved that fight. Who the fuck
If
is
Haney
Isaac
was
Cruz?
to beat Progress, I would be shocked. I don't know. That's a tough fight. But I might be wrong. That's on the outside.
Bruh, what division is Isaac Cruz in? He ain't in no sanctioning body, man. Where you find this?
Never heard of him. Why would he fight him?
I mean,
What
I don't. Is he?
I don't see him in any sanctioning body at 35, man.
But is he talking about Isaac Cruz Gonzalez, the Mexican that fought Diego Magnello last and won?
Okay, Isaac Gonzalez then.
I don't know if that's who he's talking about. That guy fights at 130, 135.
Yeah, that's who you got to be talking about.
That's who he's talking about. Okay, cool.
He's number 6 in the WBA, but that's about it.
I mean,
I never heard of
I hope my people get it, but I'm not beating the doors down for that fight.
Yo, my man say fight Burchell. What the hell? Is Burchell moving up? Because last I checked, Haney is fucking a 35. How is he going to go down when he natural 35? You can't ask him to go down. You can ask him to go up.
And Burchell got his own
You better
path.
ask Burchell to go up. Burchell, the WBC champ at 130. He could call Mauricio on the phone quick, be like, yo, I want a shot at Haney. That's how it works. You ain't going to ask Haney to go backwards.
Nah, Burchett and Shakur, they're gonna unify at some point.
So Jorge Linares is not in the picture at all?
For who?
For any of them. I mean, that's the big name. I'm using names. Like the name you using right now, I don't even know who that is. The one before Burchell. Like I already forgot the name. Like I know who
Isaac Cruz.
is.
Yeah, no,
Like,
nobody's calling for that fight.
So Linares, nah.
I mean, I thought Linares Ryan is probably gonna be the fight that happens.
Oh, so Linares is Golden Boy, so that wouldn't happen with Haney?
I don't think not right now. Not while they could still give him to Ryan, and they need formidable opponents for Ryan.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So Vasily Lomachenko, who would Vasily fight?
That's the question right there. And that was the question that Senior was
talking about. Troy wilding with the super chat talking about Haney running out of options because he don't want that work. What? With who? With who?
No, people feel that way, and I'm saying that because I'm saying I don't think Teofimo and Haney is next, or Ryan and Haney is next.
And that's fine, but my question is, who the fuck don't Haney want to fight?
I know, but the others have other oppositions. So Haney, the big name, you name Progress. I'm saying, who does Loma have? And then
that's what I told him. Loma ain't got nobody. Loma ain't got nobody. They need to send Loma an offer. Get a little filler out there. Like, do he want some?
What about Comey, who fought Tio? You know, what does Haney do to Comey? You know, to make a story. Nah.
Comey was only worth it because he had the belt. Now that he lost the belt, the hell?
I don't know. Y'all
didn't nobody even know Comey with the belt, man. Come on, man.
Kind of not, but kind of maybe, man. Yes. Hardcore fans, boxing fans, I believe, yes, know who Richard Comey is. Damn, so who is it? Like, I'm looking at a list right now, theboxingvoice.com/rankings. After Isaac Gonzalez, there's Gustavo.
I'm at the Boxing Voice /rank your face. I'm out. Next GTO.
Oh, y'all doing me like that?
No, you come on. He came on at 11 talking about let's talk boxing.
I'm good. I was jumped in. You could have said bye in a nice way, but I
ain't mean to say it in a bad way. I'm just.
I mean, you jumped on
outro.
Well, the ring, WBO, IBF, WBC, and WBA all across the board says Teofimo Lopez, right?
Yeah.
Devin Haney's in there with the
franchise.
WBC.
He says franchise for 35.
Well, I don't know, but a lot of them joints all across say T.O., then Vasali, then George Gambosa, and George Gambosa again, and Devin Haney, and then Gervonta Davis. Those are the big dogs right now.
Haney versus Broner, Rivera, winner. I like that, but Rivera already said Broner said no to the fight.
Oh, but Broner is a good fight for Haney. You said that a long time
I
ago.
said that a long time ago, bro. That one couldn't get made because Broner like, yo, I ain't getting in there with Haney. Well, like, I ain't gonna gain nothing from Haney.
All right, well, I ain't gonna gain nothing from your face, so we gonna call it a wrap. TBV underscore casual fan. My camera did not turn on. Sorry, I'm late. That's my Twitter handle. TBV underscore casual fan.
Peace. Yo, we out. See that yawn?